That's nasty.
Like,
talk that talk. How are they going to charge us for what? Talk that talk.
Experian gave you the free tax or credit report when
they're going to charge us to give back the history.
Yeah, I think if as a black person I submit my ancestry, it should be.
We sorry we brought you over here and killed a lot of you guys or raped you guys and gave you guys a bunch of trauma and sent you guys back hundreds and hundreds of years and you guys still got to deal with a bunch of shit. But take this $400 test and we can tell you exactly where you're from.
Ancestry is a lot less than that, especially Black Friday. 23andMe, you get it for like $90.
They don't get in the trenches like that other one. The black one, they were like telling niggas what tribe you came from. They knew.
I don't give a fuck.
They knew the.
See now, if I do all that, I want to know everything.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it?
I know I'm from Africa.
Yeah,
what am I gonna do with I'm from Senegal? I can't do nothing with that. I need dates and addresses.
No, yes you the fuck you can't. You know what I do with it? Every year World Cup time, I'll look at a Ivory Coast jersey. I don't ever buy it, but I look.
All right.
I mean, I could lie and do that.
And I cheer for them.
Coasters expensive like that?
No, but it's just like, damn, like how much do I actually care? Because then I'm gonna wear this out. People are gonna be like, oh, you Ivory, I don't even know what they call themselves. See, now this is the fucked up place. If I wear that jersey out, someone's gonna say it to me. I'm like, I don't know what that is. Like, you got the jersey on. I'm be like, oh, really? And then you hear me? They ain't expensive though. It's like $90. Like I can do it.
Just get one, man. So you did one, and they said you from Senegal.
Now I got Ivory Coast in Nigeria.
People from the Ivory Coast are called Ivorians.
That sounds like some Lord of the Rings shit.
Yeah, kind of does.
Low-key, yeah.
Or Ivorian. I mean, it could be worse.
Speaking of Africans, and I got my Giannis freak suit though. I got the top part came in. Pause.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
They only sent you half the freak suit.
Nah, because when I tried to buy the jacket part, they only had a small, medium, and a 3X. I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then so I went back and checked like a week later, and then one large popped up, and I bought it, and then it just got here the other day.
Which week did you buy it?
I bought them weeks apart. Whenever I hit a ticket, and I bought it, so whatever.
I'm just trying to think what made the top of the freak the top freak sell out.
Yeah, somebody returned it. I don't know, but yeah, no, I got
they returned it because they're like, I ain't no freaky ass nigga.
That's what it was. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hey, the velour on there feels so good on that shit. Hey, that's A1. That shit's fire.
Hey yo, how more like hey yo, what
the freak lower?
I like the way that. I like the way that.
No, you don't gotta get your freak on the pod.
I'm a big fan of this crushed freak velvet.
No, you dying to get the crushed velvet joke on somebody else. I feel you. That is nuts. Look at him.
Oh, that is nice. Greek freak.
You definitely got to get a Kangol. That'll put that all together.
Yeah, that should look hot. You got all right.
Summertime coming too. He a nasty man for real. You think about it.
He about to wear that shit like 3/4 unzipped with 4 chains on in his grilling.
Hey, you pull that Canada no luggage trip wearing that? You out of here.
Oh, I'm definitely wearing that out there next time I go.
He's about to have that. 3 of those jumpsuits and no draws still.
Mm-hmm.
Freaky ass.
They had like a smoke gray one, but they only got that shit's like in like small. You can't even get it. Like that shit's probably so old. Like that shit's like I think it says the normal price was like $115, $125. They got that shit on Dick's Sporting Goods for like $39.
You gotta have something for the little freaks.
That's fine.
And the big freaks. You just said they had the top of 3X.
That's just gas, man.
The extra medium freaks too.
I'm gonna reach out to Nassus, man. Get well soon, my nigga. We looking out for you. We gonna hold you down. See if he can talk to Big Bro. Or actually, no, he's the older brother, so he can talk to his middle brother.
Nassus is the big brother.
Yeah, the Nassus is the older brother.
Holy shit!
I didn't know that either. Like
oh no! Is Giannis the youngest, or is Costas younger?
No, Alex is the youngest.
Alex, I thought Alex was the oldest. Yeah, there's one that never made the league.
Alex is the one that was in college while they were all like in the league already.
Yeah, and all the other ones suck.
Yeah, and then apparently there's a Francis, which I didn't know that. I'm gonna look right now.
Wait, so there's 5?
I feel like every year there's just another brother that shows up.
Another one pops up.
They gotta be cousins at this point. This shit like the bloodline. Like not all y'all can be down. Like
okay, yeah. Thanasis is 31. Giannis is 29. It doesn't have wikis for the other ones. I don't think.
That's okay.
There's got to be a Tentacoop bros.
Kostas is 26.
Okay.
Alex is 22. That was the one they were saying when he was in college. The older brothers were doing the good line, and they're like, he's better than all of us.
Yeah,
He was.
Yeah,
in, like,
I thought he was supposed to be the
IBL
one.
tournaments and shit. I
I
haven't.
feel like I saw a video of him shooting a 3-pointer. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
man.
And then
If he can
then
do
they have a
that,
35-year-old brother named Francis.
Can't none of them shoot. That's the family curse.
that's hilarious.
They can do everything else on the court. That's just the one thing.
Could you imagine if they like just wanted to be in like the streets and like didn't pick up hoop? There'd be some
Oh,
rough
they'd have been
niggas to run
punishing
up
shit.
on you.
In Athens,
You would have heard about like a Greek gang ran by a nigga named Thanasis.
they wouldn't have been able to get away with shit though. They're hella big and black.
Yeah, no, that's true. They'd be a fucking terror.
Yeah.
They'd be the villains on Top Boy the final season. They'd have put a new.
Oh, they'd have been fucking them up.
Yeah,
They'd have been putting them through hell on Top Boy.
dog. They probably been the only niggas to not use weapons.
Yeah, he was hands on.
You have to.
We thought Alex got suspended from the Lithuanian team that he plays for. And I was thinking like, oh, maybe he got in a fight. It just says they separated him from the team so he can go undergo individual training for a week.
That means you suck.
Yeah, he got 3 minutes in their last game, and they're like, man, just don't fucking come back.
Well, hey, while we early on in episode 154 of the Philly Focus podcast talking about nepotism, we might as well focus to the nepotism of the week. Just transition, swivel on over right to it.
I love a good segue.
So Bronny James doing numbers at the combine, bro. Clearly an athlete. I think they measured him. He's been listed everywhere like at 6'4", but you know they be lying. The basketball players do.
6'1".
Yeah, they caught him. They caught him without the shoes. He got the actual 6'1", 6'7" wingspan. I think he put up like a 40-inch vert. And then he did a lot of like the moving shooting drills. He was doing good in those.
He can shoot that bitch. Yeah,
so just I guess before we even get to the scrimmage today, what do y'all think about him like on the profile of it as an athlete, like and potential NBA player? Because that's what he's going for at this point.
Everything that we just heard. I mean, I feel like the players that can have that same build with that athleticism, you have to be pretty good somewhere else. I was thinking of a guy like a Derek Jones who has a dumbass bounce, but I also think he's like 6'7".
Yeah,
he's
like
probably bigger.
Yeah. So like if Bronny wasn't, because he can shoot good enough, he can like pass and play good defense good enough, but being 6'1" kind of puts you in like Chris Paul, Steph category where you got to
be special.
Yeah. So unless he's 40-inch vert and is like able to take off from far and just bang on shit and is like an elite passer and a great defender, then he has a spot. But with that size and what we've seen, I don't really know what his NBA career can really look like.
Davion Mitchell.
He's still in the league, ain't
he? He is, yeah. Davion Mitchell has a fucking clip and is like an elite defender. Well, not elite defender in the league, but in college at least he was.
Yeah. There's that's the hard part because like dudes, like you're saying, dudes like at his size definitely do exist in the league, but that is a tough job.
Yeah, and like the expectation is going to be so crazy that like if he has Davion Mitchell's career, like
no one's
going to deal with some bull.
Or if he just has like Pat Bev, if he could just be Pat Bev, like yeah, whatever. But like nigga, that's like 8-9 years in the league and probably like 70-80 M's for yourself.
It's more years than that, I think, too, because Pat Bev's the same class as LeBron. I know he wasn't in the league the whole time, but
yeah, he was overseas. He was like Russia.
Okay, I'm gonna list the players that are listed at 6'1", and I'll try to key in on the 2K. NBA 2K has like every player listed at 6'1", so it could be a little finagly, but like general.
Okay, go ahead.
And then so they have Donovan Mitchell, Trae Young, who both seem smaller than 6'1". Yep. Mike Conley, Darius Garland, Terry Rozier. Terry Rozier is like the closest comp I could think of for someone like Bronny of like what you expect from him. Like he doesn't do anything like great.
No, but Terry Rozier is a bucket though. Like if your star is out and you need him to like take the shots, he can definitely get you 30. And I don't think I've ever seen that be in Bronny's game.
So Cam Payne is 6'1", and he's been in the league for fucking like 8 years.
Now we're talking.
Peyton Pritchard is listed as 6'1". He has a clip. That Dennis Schroeder, also a bucket. TJ McConnell, Scottie Pippen Jr.
That's a good player.
Malachi Flynn, 50-point basketball scorer. Malachi Flynn from the crib, 6'1". Javon Carter, who's been in the league a long time.
It's crazy.
Devontae Graham, also a bucket.
I don't know. I hate him on 2K. I hate him with the passion on 2K. He's fucking trash on 2K.
That's hilarious.
Devontae Graham, he plays for San Antonio. Yeah, so like the comp 4-6-1 players, there are some like a couple elite 6-1 guys. Only 2 of them are all-stars. There's a lot of like really good role players that are 6-1 in my opinion. So like I think there could be a place for Bronny. He just gotta like when I think of TJ McConnell, he don't do nothing like especially good, but that motherfucker be out there working. And Bronny I don't know if Bronny is gonna be a out there working kind of hooper, you know. So we'll see. And then all these other guys just have like something that sets him apart.
Well, it looks like he's probably not going to be hooping because he put up 4 points in the combine game. So it is not great.
And I feel like some of the like campaign, I feel like it was like one of those like, damn, coming out of college, this nigga can hoop. Like he turned out to be worse than you thought, but like I feel like he had a little bit of expectation coming in.
And literally everybody you named had a better college tape than he did. And I do feel like I hope that he achieves his dream and becomes an NBA player and makes his own name and everything like that. But this just seems like the wrong path right now. You're talking about like having that heart issue last year, missing most of the season, coming back to try to fit into a team that he did not fit into, where he basically had to play off the ball, but he's actually a point guard. He's now listed as a shooting guard for the combine. Like, this is the wrong path to go down, especially at 6'1". He should probably get back to being the primary ball handler. Sure. And figure out a program where you can do that in rather than try and push it right now on whatever path he's pushing it on. I know, like he said, he opened both doors though, like he did like the transfer portal and this. So I don't know if like, I don't know if going this far makes it so that he can't go back to college. But if I'm him, like I'd like be looking hard, find a program that like, hey, like can I come in and like control the offense? And maybe it's not like at something the level of a USC or a Duke, Ohio State or whatever. Maybe it's a smaller school, but either way, like you gotta showcase your ability to play team basketball at this next level, and that facts. You haven't had the chance to do that yet.
You should go to UNC, man. They let players like develop over there and play a couple years and stuff.
Y'all got a schedule though, for real. Like that's what I'm saying. I think a smaller school, like, and I'm just throwing a name out there, like Kansas State or something. Like I don't know what they have going on right now, but like if he comes in there, they'll make whatever fit around him, and that'll probably draw some people at the transfer too. Yeah, so that shit like that.
You got to go. Always have a program, Blake. Because I'm looking at this now that you mentioned that, and except for Mike Conley, a lot of these like really good 6'1" players did go to schools that like weren't really playing nobody like that, so they could like obviously like Trae Young and Donovan Mitchell kind of stand out, but like Darius Garland at Vanderbilt, you wasn't like seeing no great competition. I think of someone like Ja at like. He went to what? Wichita State, where it's like
Morgan State,
Murray State,
yeah,
one of them little ass schools. But it's like you can show me being dominant, and if you got the talent, the league will find you. But going to USC and like having to play against other NBA players all the time, or like high level like basketball players, probably isn't what he needs at the moment. Maybe he can
Dame at Weber State. Like if you can ball, where did what's his name? The dude who used to play for the Blazers plays for the Pelicans now.
CJ McConnell went to
Lehigh. Yeah, all these like if you can ball, they'll find you.
Because he was the one. I didn't know he was the guy that dropped like 40 Duke. when they beat Duke at the first round.
And it still
I didn't know that was CJ McCollum until like last year. Because it was like the anniversary of it. I was like,
you don't listen to this pod. He talked when he had his podcast for a couple of years. He talked about that shit every episode.
I would too, bro. He was killing them. Because I remember that was a big deal. It was like, wait, who the hell? What school is Lehigh? I've never heard of no Lehigh before.
Never. I think they got brown uniforms, if I'm not mistaken.
White and brown or some shit like that. They're nasty.
They be out there wearing some bullshit. But yeah, looking through the list of these 6'1" guys, a lot of them went to smaller schools. Like aside from the top, like couple guys, most of these dudes are from.
Because Trae Young's Oklahoma. Donovan Mitchell's Louisville, right?
Yeah. Devontae Graham went to Kansas. Devontae Graham was a fucking problem in college. A lot of SEC hoopers, which they don't really play basketball down there, so you can get some.
They've gotten a little bit better as of late, though. Fucking Alabama's nice now. But then they start making the football niggas play basketball. They start hooping.
Calipari ran.
Yeah,
he's still in the SEC.
Oh yeah, Arkansas. Though. Yep. He's still in the SEC.
Hey,
I don't think they play this year either. Kentucky and Arkansas. They play next year. So his first season at Arkansas, they don't play in the regular season, but his second season.
I didn't know that. I feel like there's enough like teams that should probably play every year. That's crazy. I didn't know they swap.
I just saw that yesterday.
Yeah, they got 17 teams down there, I think, in the SEC. I know people have been making the joke about like after Bronny's combine, he should consider going to the NFL, which I don't know if he ever. I know, but I'm saying like I don't know if he's ever played football before, but his parents might have missed out by him never playing football just to get to like if it's like Bronny was a 3-star athlete in California in football and like a 4-star or whatever he was in basketball, he would have had some built-in hype already. Like an NFL program, like we don't even need you to play college football. Just come out in a couple of years.
That you're selling jerseys,
and I'm telling you, like I honestly started getting mad at it today when I started thinking about kind of where he might have been if he went the football route. Like thinking of like, okay, 7-on-7 is the huge thing now. So Braun probably would have a 7-on-7 team, which would have meant like there probably would have been like Braun football cleats. I think there is now, but like there probably would have been like an actual thing. Like he would have probably been more involved in football merchandising and stuff like that. And then
Strive for greatness.
It's 1 million players with that build in the NFL. Like that's very common.
Yeah, 6'1" with a 6'7", 6'8" wingspan.
6'1", 6'7" wingspan, 40-inch vert. Probably, if we're gonna guess, probably runs like a 4.4, 4.5. Like he could be Jeff Okuda right now.
You could be Steve Breston.
Yeah.
Wow, what a fucking name.
What a name. He playing with that 05 fucking roster over there.
It's a
but has that ever happened again? 3,000-yard receivers? Since that happened?
Say it again.
Has that happened again in the NFL where a team got 3,000-yard receivers?
I don't
think so because they usually talk about when a team has 2 now.
Yeah, and that's great. They really had 3. I remember them trying to they were like forcing Steve Breston the ball like towards the end of the year, like the last game, to like get him over a rack.
I think I might remember that because I remember ESPN like they still do it, but this was like back when SVP was like on Normal Sports Center. He was going through all the incentives people hit that week, and I think he covered that one, like Kurt Warner trying to get him the ball.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's only been 5 teams to do it. They thought that they were trying to see if the 49ers would do it this year, but yeah, the 2008 Cardinals, the 04 Colts, and the 95 Falcons were the last teams to do it.
The Colts?
Oh, the Dallas Clark. Dallas Clark.
Huh?
Probably, yeah, Dallas Clark. It doesn't say Dallas Clark, Reggie Wayne, and Marvin Harrison. So I'm probably Harvin Mills. Sorry, Jesus Christ.
That's the only division rival jersey I'd wear, Marvin Harrison.
All right. No, we said it twice. You say that name one more time, podcast getting cut off.
My bad, you're right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that show probably never happened again, honestly. 3,000-yard receivers, that's crazy. And like people weren't even throwing for like 5,000 like that either, which is kind of insane. That means they were just throwing that bitch to them like the whole time. Because now that I think about it, like they didn't have like a super dope back. Because I remember like they had Edgerrin James at the tail end of his career. And then they had like what's my dog from? They had Beanie Wells. Woo, I thought he was nice. Out of Ohio State. That was my dude, Beanie Wells.
I think he was nice.
I think if there's any team that would do it, it would be the Rams. I could see because Matthew Stafford gonna throw the ball a lot, throw for a lot of yards.
Yeah,
I could easily see Puka and Cooper Kupp if they're both healthy this season getting 1,000 yards. And it wouldn't be crazy or they got Demarcus Robinson. They signed him in the offseason. He's not great.
That nigga ain't catching for no 1,000 yards. Man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Okay. I guarantee that nigga's never. What?
I don't even think you don't think you got to be like great to go for 1,000 yards. If this nigga Stafford throw the ball 55 times a game.
Now who's thinking about Madden shit?
This nigga said Demarcus Robinson.
All right, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Hate if you want to. If I'm right, and you don't put that ticket out, I'm busting you upside the head.
If that happens, I will take you to get something to eat, whatever you want to eat. Pause.
Noted.
That's crazy. And we gonna wear the freak suit?
I'll get him one too.
I'm not going anywhere with that nigga wearing the freak suit.
All right. So this was a couple weeks ago, but Coach Prime and his son was going at it with some recruits on Twitter. Did y'all see all this?
I seen some of it.
Crib. Yeah.
Okay.
They're calling niggas haters. We don't know you, little bro. Like, if you don't get offline,
so I guess the player, because when he showed up, he told basically like that whole locker room, like, hey, y'all might want to hop in the portal and find somewhere else to be because this ain't gonna be it for you. This is a 2-win school. He said we bring him that big 4-win energy. You're not playing with that.
Double.
It is double.
Hey, you can't be mad. Hey, if we are dog shit and you double our win total, no matter how small it is, you exceeded.
I wouldn't be happy with that playing the NCAA game. Like, I'm just letting you know, it's the loudest 4-win school of all time.
Yeah, like they really exceed. Honestly, they exceed our expectations because of how they jumped out the gate. And then who did they beat early? Was it Arkansas?
No, it was TCU.
TCU.
Yeah.
Now they put a couple people on the back though. They Colorado State obviously, and then
yeah. So like if they
and they beat Nebraska or Wisconsin was
Nebraska. It was Nebraska.
They had their 4 wins spread out a little bit more, and they didn't have that TCU win. It would look worse. But like starting the season, beating the team that went to the national championship the year before is doing a whole lot of heavy lifting for that.
I thought TCU was going to beat the shit out of them.
Boy.
We all did, and it was.
Do you see who they got week 1 this year?
Who?
North Dakota State. They're about to get fucked. I know people think like, yo, it's an FBS school. They ain't supposed to. That is not an FBS school. They just play in the FBS.
Yeah,
I thought
aren't they like 6-time champions?
Yes. Look.
I don't know. Shador might get that, man.
Yeah, I don't know. But either way, it was because the recruit like went to the Athletic. I think was talking about like he got forced out of the program, and that Coach Prime was just like belittling him the whole entire time that he was there, and never tried to put any like faith into him or belief into him, like to build him up or nothing like that.
Yeah.
And I mean, one.
Do you believe in my dreams like Coretta, bitch?
No, he didn't. But shout out, Casada. But either way, he told y'all from the jump what it was and that you should probably get up out of there. You think you're gonna stay around and make something of yourself under this man? Like, I feel like that's kind of on you. I get it. Like, that's not what a coach is supposed to do. But at the same time, It's like at this level, it's no longer them coddling you and believing in your potential when they didn't ask for you to be there. So,
I think that while I don't disagree with you, I do think Deion still should have had like a better way of going about that. Because like the kid that signed his letter of intent didn't like ask for you to be there. He didn't sign on for you to be there. But like,
he did not.
Hey, I like the school. I don't know the kid that got into the beef with him. I don't know how good he was. Maybe Deion saw in practice and like, you know what? Actually, I need to get his ass the fuck up out of here. But with the assumption of like he is a viable college football player who was not far off of the level of most of the kids that they brought with them from Jackson State or from the portal. I think treating him like that and then him speaking out and then he didn't say it to y'all and Shador coming out and be like, we don't know you, bro, or like Shiloh, whatever one of the two it was, kind of acting like that did look a little fucked up just because it was like, I just went to the school and you niggas showed up and said I can't go here no more. It's not like the greatest thing in the world to do. That's kind of fucked up. And then I think I'm still nice. I made it here. Like I signed a scholarship to go here. They are paying for me to go to school to go here. I think I'm nice enough to stay. If you disagree, you don't got to fucking like make me a bitch.
You got to be kicking my back in.
Yeah, like you could just be like, hey, pull me aside. Be like, listen, son. Listen, I really want you to succeed. I just don't know if this is a program for you.
You know what's crazy too?
If this nigga junior, you guys won 4 games. I'm about to be up out of here by the time you're trying to win 8.
This is what the shit. Like y'all telling me I'm not shit. This team ain't shit. We ain't winning. I'm about to do something. Put me in.
You know, you talk shit like that to me on social media. I'm blasting you on social media. Nothing like crazy, but I'm gonna be like, yeah, Shador, your music is ass. You corny.
He makes music,
man.
Yeah, he got a song on Apple Music. He got a song on streaming.
All right, we have a song on Apple Music, so.
And then I've been like, yo, that's why Prime, you got fucking. That's why your ex-wife whooped your ass and you was screaming on Twitter. We can pull up them old tweets. And you got 3 toes, nigga.
I don't know why he's never deleted those tweets.
Those tweets were so fun.
Help, she's attacking me. Why are you tweeting that?
Duh, that shit was insane.
Hey, don't ever tweet help. Don't ever tweet out the word help for any reason.
I haven't seen this. What are you talking about?
It was in 2011. Pilar Sanders was like beating his ass. And he tweeted out like, please help. She's attacking me. I'm in a wheelchair.
Look how we treat domestic violence, especially concerning what's like happening.
No, when it's going to men, it's fuck you.
Yeah, nah, people don't give a fuck.
You better weave.
You gotta run, nigga. Use a corner.
No, if you're telling me that they're one of the greatest, if you Google it in 2012, Deion Sanders live tweeted an alleged assault by his wife last night. He has a picture of him and the kids filling out police reports now. Thank God for this platform to issue the truth, and it's all of them. I'm gonna pull it up. It looks like these niggas are signing letters of intent. This is crazy.
Oh hell no! That's not you dead. Get the fuck out of here.
That's crazy.
Let me see. Oh, that was the only tweet that it had. Where's
Look at the Y Frog link. Damn, that's back in the day.
Yo, I haven't seen that in forever.
Okay.
Back when you couldn't host images on Twitter. That's crazy.
Pray for me and my kids now. They just witnessed their mother and a friend jump me in my room. She's going to jail and I'm pressing charges. I'm sad my boys witnessed this mess, but I warned the police department here that she was going to try and harm me and my boys. This is on my mama.
Where's she at now?
I don't know. I feel like she was modeling for a hot minute, but
yeah,
I think after you catch the nigga DV charge, you can't really work no more. Your water's cut off.
She got 250,000 followers. She's still out here doing it.
Oh yeah, she looks like she's at all the Colorado. She's at Colorado games and stuff.
Oh, she looked like a demon though. She looked like she might. Yeah, nah.
Oh yeah, no. Oh yeah,
That's why she got so many kids.
Mm.
Yeah, right, but no, that was funny. But no, yeah, I just it's frustrating because like I for sure want to I like Deion's movement. I like what he's doing, and I want to be like unabashedly behind it. But he just does some fuck shit sometimes. It's like you didn't have to do that. You didn't have to like drag Jackson State when you left. You might have been right. You might not have been wrong. You just didn't have to do that. You didn't have to like dog this kid out. And then when it comes out, you guys double down on the dogging him out, even if you were right that he was ass.
Oh, she's 49.
You didn't have to do that. I don't like how they move sometimes.
I agree with you on everything but the Jackson State part. He was right for that because y'all had a no pun intended, a prime opportunity with him having him in house and to fumble it like that and like to have the facilities be fucked up like that. Like, come on now. Like if that was not right. That was fucked up.
And they got to get the money from somewhere.
And then I feel like look, man, work harder.
That's crazy.
He got to work harder. Nigga, win some games and shit. I don't know. Put your money where your mouth is.
He won a lot of games down there. He just lost the natty for him. That was it. But
remember when the white boy dropped the game
white
winner?
Man, yeah.
Oh, that was hilarious. That was
Intel Pro.
Intel Pro.
Yeah, this reminded me of when Ed Reed about to get that job down there, boy.
Oh my god! And Ed Reed tried to do the same thing that Deion did, and they're like, "Nigga, don't come back.
Stop telling the truth. Get the fuck out of here."
I remember when the president of that school was like, he wasn't supposed to be here for 2 more weeks. We didn't know he was coming.
That was not 2 weeks of work. That shit was fucked up.
Oh man, yeah. But yeah, you're not wrong. Like he probably should have. It's just you don't have to do that kind of stuff. You don't have to, especially when you're going to Colorado, one of the whitest place on the planet.
Somebody got to light a fire under these people, man. That's all.
It surely did not.
We don't know, man. The cameras ain't been back since.
Exactly. They can't afford cameras. WNBA got better cameras than
cameras. But Key Glock performing there at homecoming. All right.
Probably. I don't know if you're making that up or being serious, but you're probably right.
He probably is.
I just remember when you said the nation and the WNBA got the same cameras.
Hey,
somebody got to fight. No, I'm not gonna say it. Never mind. Nope, because some folks do work hard.
Hey,
I'm not.
Oh yeah, no. Hell no.
We'll answer back. I'm good.
Nah, hell no. Nah.
Shout out to everybody, all parties involved.
Yeah, shout out to
everybody.
Nah,
Floyd Mayweather, courtside at this Aces game, iced the fuck down. Good lord.
Okay, Floyd.
How much of the Fever game was y'all watching?
Look at that shit.
Ooh, that fake ass hair.
That's what you do with the hair. I watched the whole Fever game. That shit was trash.
Tell us about what happened. I only saw
terrible fucking basketball for 4 quarters. Apparently, the Suns or the Connecticut Sun was the second best defensive team in the league last year. Obviously, the Aces were bad enough to get the number 1 pick 2 years in a row. You do the math.
Shit was ugly. I seen some clips of them like picking up, and I started watching the 4th quarter. They were picking her up. They were up like almost 20. They were still picking her up almost like full court.
Yeah, Carrington was.
Yeah.
Hey, she bad as hell. I might need the jersey.
She always hurt. That's the thing. But yeah, she's been in the league like 2-3 years. I think she was at Baylor on one of them natty teams.
Oh man, hey man.
Yeah, she's nice.
I gotta find her.
Yeah, I think that this was probably the worst possible outcome for the WNBA too, because like I know personally, my wife is like interested in the WNBA because of like how the tournament went, the hype around Caitlin. And if you have never watched a WNBA game and you watch Caitlin go 20 points, 3 assists, and 10 turnovers, just look like shit. One other person on her team cracked double digits, and then the other team looked like a basketball team. Like, I'm just looking at their box score. And it's like, okay, this looks like a basketball team played basketball against some ass is exactly.
No, I look like they had every perimeter player had Hall of Fame lockdown defender, bro. They were fucking sitting on defense. They was on her ass.
But yeah, everybody on the Fever is trash. Like that, I'm just getting that out the way. Caitlin Clark, she might be something, but we'll never know. Aaliyah Boston wasn't doing shit.
Nope.
I ain't seen her dog somebody since college.
Nope.
I'm keeping it funky. That team is trash.
Which I think people just aren't prepared for. In 3 years, when Caitlin Clark goes to a real team, or the Fever have had 3 number 1 picks in a row, that might do it.
I might start betting them to losing their unders.
The team that's going to come up is the teams that had the multiple top 10 picks. Like, I think Chicago, you add 2 top 10 players to your team at once, and you could fill, which they kind of drafted very similar players. So I don't know if they're a great example, but like, you add that much talent to your team, but just adding just Caitlin Clark to a team that had fucking 3 wins last year doesn't really.
Hey, we have this great isolation player who's played like just hit or miss ball. Like, I don't know, like we can't do shit else.
Like Jamal said, if they double their win total, that's a success. But that win total might be 9 games, and that is a failure to the people who are trying to get into the sport. I don't know.
It was single digits though. That shit was on the bottom of the screen. The whole game might have been 6.
Jesus, yeah, they went 12. That's straight. Nah, man, like it's like, man, you seen her like you see her trying to do her thing with the ball. And it's like, damn, you can't do all that step back, side step, crossover behind the back shit against them the women in the league now, because this is the best of the best, because whenever the American women they play in the Olympics, like they be smoking shit, like they be winning.
Oh, they won 13 games.
She could barely dribble, dog.
Bro, yeah, like dog, you can't. She was doing that shit against like Sephora employees and Ulta bitches.
All right,
college.
I mean, she did do it. Also, she did do it against South Carolina.
Once. Oh yeah. No, hey, she got to practice a lot, man.
But still, she did it against LSU too.
Yeah. Facts. So yeah, if they double their win total from last season, they would be the 3rd best team in the WNBA. So I don't.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they're not. It's very confusing to me though, like how I guess the transition between the best and the worst teams in the WNBA, because you figure like that's what they always talk about is like you be the best of the best. There's only like 12 teams or whatever, so you figure like just on a density level, every team should be kind of good. But no, it's like the good teams are like astronomically better than the bad teams. Like, how is there that big of a talent gap when the talent pool is so small? And if this is the one place you can go to in the States to play professional basketball as a woman, like how is the talent pool of good players like so small that there's only like 4 good teams or whatever? Like,
I think it's that the talent gap between the best women players is probably much larger than it is for the men. Like, well, I shouldn't say that. It's probably still about the same, but because they have so much less players, it's like the best player in the like Asia Parker is probably 1,000 times better.
Asia Wilson.
Not Asia Wilson, my bad. It's probably 1,000.
Put them together. It's a fusion. Damn.
Yeah. Who's the other Parker?
They did just kill Candace Parker.
That's a bad bitch.
Room, so maybe Asia absorbed her. Like she's probably 110,000 times better than whoever is the worst player in the league, which like in the NBA, that probably is a little bit closer and there's more good players on each team. But I think like Aaliyah Boston being the best player on Indiana last year clearly didn't do shit for them in any of because
she's a
the
big,
third, fourth, and fifth player on these teams is going to be way better than
their best player was some chick who averaged 18.
Oh, okay,
well, I'd never heard of.
You the WNBA insider.
He doesn't know her name.
I don't know her name. I think it's Michaela Foster.
No, that's right.
I believe you. You don't know that. You just made that up. He
could have 18 points a game though. Uber.
Yeah, but I think it'll be like I don't know what needs to shake, but I don't Them bad teams be bad for a long time.
Bad teams stink, bro. Shit
Did
is
Caitlin
bad.
play in her shoes, or they haven't announced her shoes yet?
She was wearing the Grinches.
Okay.
Yeah, they ain't showing nothing. But I mean, that's what another thing I was saying to Jamal before we started recording was that like looking at that Fever team, and then now like I'm watching the Aces versus the Mercury. Like I don't even know how that team is like in the same league as either of these two teams. Like if they had to play the Aces, they legit might lose by 50.
Whooping feet.
Yep. Whooping feet.
Whooping feet bad, dude.
And that's the thing too, is like I think these players know, like, again, Caitlin might be 50 times better than the third best player on her team, which then just makes it hard for them to compete with a good team. So Caitlin's probably looking at, as soon as I can get up out of here, I'm going to New York, or I'm going to Vegas, or I'm going to one of these teams where all of us are actually good. And then they're just going to have a bunch of teams with a bunch of really good players, or a couple teams with a bunch of really good players.
Well, they expanded because there's 3 teams coming, right? Or is it just 2?
She was talking about
Golden State. Is there another one? No, you can't do an odd number, right?
I mean, you probably can.
Probably can.
Yeah, some other team, no other league has an odd number. Never mind.
Well,
she had said she wanted to add 4 teams though by like 26, 20, some year that's not that far away. She said that like after the draft that they're looking at expanding, like adding 4 teams.
Because I know Toronto's getting one and Golden State's getting one, and they're the Golden State Valkyries. They showed that today.
Toronto seems risky.
Low-key.
Yeah.
Because think about it, bro. They already, like, you know.
NBA players don't want to go there. You're trying to build a market internationally. Like, I don't know. That seems questionable.
I would boycott it. If I get drafted there, like, bitch, I'm not paying them taxes on already how little we get paid compared already.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I know
that's another thing. Like, I've heard, like, NBA players talk about, like, how much you get taxed and all that stuff out there.
Oh, you have $70,000. You going to be on food stamps.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Canada does have, like, healthcare and stuff.
Oh, you about to have all of it. They giving you OVO bucks.
OVO bucks.
No, they should put a team like in St. Louis or something though. They ain't got shit going on over there now.
As a person who has a lot of family in St. Louis, I agree. But Blake, you have recently been to St. Louis, and you know damn well they don't need a team there.
That shit was bombed the fuck out.
Yeah.
God damn, I bet Cedric ain't ever been back.
Yeah, they be living like queens down there, all right.
We
living in a high rise in the projects.
Shout out to Jay Quan.
Shout out to
you know, if St. Louis get a team, not Jay Quan was asked, but no, you know, if St. Louis got a team, they got to bring Sexy Red out to the game, first game, opening day.
I'm not sure that's the image we're looking to promote, but then again, we can transition because it seems like it might be. The WNBA is clearly on a campaign this offseason, marketing themselves in a very different way than I've seen before.
They got some work in the WNBA.
They took our advice.
What highlighted that to you is this offseason, probably, right? Things have definitely taken a turn from the way that things are presenting themselves, and seems like someone told us the old 3-letter word sells, and they are going with it.
I think that the biggest thing is I don't think the talent was there previously. I think the older players probably push back, like, I don't want to be known for that, or I don't want to be on, like, I don't want to be like half naked or whatever. And I think the newer players are like coming from an era of like OnlyFans is you seeing girls make money off OnlyFans. You're seeing girls make money off of like, not like you see Livy Dunn making money off of just being.
Shit, you don't even got to leave the WNBA. One of their bigs, problematic girls, punching the Nigerians.
Yeah, Liz Cambridge. Yeah. So I think I really think that the younger girls are like, nah, I'll go wear a bikini. The fuck you mean to make some more money? Yeah,
I already wear this for free on the gram.
I just gotta wear a Skims suit that I already have at home. Yeah, I got you.
Shout out Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, no, I think that is the way to go. I don't know if it'll get more eyes on the games, but I think it'll get more money in their pockets. Yeah, I'm sure that's mostly what they care about. It's
getting engagements is what they call it in the.
Yeah, that's the way to go. I saw that they had like here's this year's like rookie class in their jerseys, and you would think they would have started with Caitlin Clark. They started with Cameron Brink. they knew it would get you to swipe.
They're going to keep starting with Cameron Brink.
Yeah, Caitlin was third.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
People keep talking about what you saying.
What they have you swiped it on? You talking about just like that?
It was an Instagram post from the WNBA, and it was like, look at our rookies in their jerseys or whatever. And Cameron Brink was the first one they had.
Oh, okay.
people keep talking about like, oh, Darren Waller, you fumbled this because Kelsey Plum was a part of the Skims thing. But I feel like people should not judge that man because we have not walked the same roads that he has. We don't know what heroin feels like, so I don't feel like we're free to judge him.
That is fucking crazy. But also, bro, like he's a Pro Bowl professional athlete.
I'll stick on the heroin.
Yeah, that.
I mean, if she said you can't go back to heroin, he did retire too. He sounds like he's about to go back to that work.
That's just probably gas.
He's like, I've made my money. He's like, I've made my money. I'm about to go tap that needle, pop that vein, baby.
He's like, yeah, you're a nice girl and all, but this shit right here,
heroin is probably so fire.
He's probably back off when he started rapping.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be rapping. That shit is
I'm retiring from the league to start rapping. Nah. You off that work.
You're going the wrong way.
And him and Chandler Jones is about to be thick as thieves this offseason or this season.
Is Chandler Jones back in the league or is he done?
Fuck no.
I mean, technically, he was never out of the league.
I remember.
No, they cut him.
Yeah, like they cut him because he was like wilding out.
I don't know if they did any type of action though to prevent him from like playing. Like I don't think he was suspended, but I'm sure if a team put ink to him, Roger Goodell would have sent that envelope fast.
Yeah, for sure.
You're on my list, bud.
I think he got a restraining order against him from the Raiders organization. He threatened to beat up Mark Davis too many times.
Didn't he say like somebody was getting kidnapped? Didn't Larry Fitzgerald's name pop up in it somehow?
Probably. I don't know. Probably.
Didn't he put Aaron Hernandez's body on somebody? I thought.
I think it was on Goodell, wasn't it? Or Robert Kraft, one of them higher ups.
Might have been Kraft or something.
I don't know, bro. That nigga was wilding. He a hell of a
He showed his dick
player,
on live.
Hey.
What?
He said, "Oops."
Yeah. He was walking around his house naked, panned to the camera, stayed there for 3 seconds. It was like, oh, my bad.
That's insane.
Hey, playing for the Raiders clearly drives people fucking insane. Name a player that left the Raiders with their mentality intact.
Charles Woodson.
Yeah, Charles Woodson. Yeah.
And he went back.
Okay.
Yeah, and he went back. Right. Yeah.
Okay, you got one. Okay.
Did Marshawn Lynch play anywhere else after he went to the Raiders?
He went back to Seattle.
He went back to Seattle. Yeah.
Randy Moss.
Yeah.
I don't know if he left with his mentality in check, but maybe Bill or Robert Kraft put him back together.
Like Namdi married Kerry Washington and started an acting career.
Yeah.
2.5 decades later, he had to go to fucking rehab. Understood. Okay.
Namdi went to rehab?
No, I'm joking.
Oh. He seemed like one of them super smart got it together types.
Yeah.
You saying that because he's African. Shut up.
I've seen the nigga act and the way he talks. He's very eloquent.
I've never seen him act. Salute.
What was he in?
He was in a movie, though. I'm not lying. He was definitely in a movie.
Yeah, he's been. I think I've seen. It's in a movie on Amazon. That's all I can remember.
It's like a rom-com type of shit or something. Yeah, he was doing it up. P-Code Energy.
There we go. Okay. Oh man, that was my dude, man. That nigga was so cold.
I got him on my manatee right now. He's locking shit. He's fine.
I think he erased one half of the field on man. No way.
Y'all think Lonzo coming back?
Johnson? Who's coming back?
Lonzo.
Nah, I see how he was sitting in that chair. Nah, that nigga's cooked, bro.
Yeah, you announced a podcast mid-season and you ain't played in 2 years. I don't think you coming back, bro.
No, he had the perfect wheelchair posture, like the knees, like box.
Anyway, he said to me, my X-Men.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, he was sitting like Professor X, man. That nigga's Charles Xavier now, bro. That nigga's cooked. That nigga need a lower half an exoskeleton suit, nigga. That nigga's cooked, bro.
Oh no.
Yeah, that nigga a Gundam wing. He can't.
Have you watched Sylvie's Love?
Is that the movie he's in?
It's something that he is in. Oh, I'm trying to think of what of these things that are on here that you see him in. Crown Heights.
That movie got something crazy on the cover. Don't answer that.
Jamal, did you watch Crown Heights? You watch Crown
Heights.
There
we go.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Okay, you watched the Sundance Film Festival movie. Okay, because all the shit he's been in, you didn't watch none of it.
What are you saying about you? You said you're not cultured. You can't step outside the box.
I'm trying to mix it up, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The thing it says the thing he is most known for is his role in The Good Nurse.
I don't know what
I watched The Great Nurse. I ain't seen The Good Nurse.
The Great Nurse.
Okay, I'm just trying to see what the lies.
Oh, is that a real thing or is that just a joke?
No, he was in The Banker. It's got 2 black fellas on the cover.
This doesn't show that shows in his.
Oh, is that the
filmography
movie
not-
with Sam Jackson and my man?
He
Anthony
wasn't in
Mackie?
The Banker. He was a producer in The Banker.
Oh, look at that!
Oh,
See,
shit.
my nigga. Salute.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie though. Yeah, you're right there.
He produced it though. He wasn't in it, Jamal. What do you mean?
He
Hey,
was
man,
a
still out here
cameo.
doing good, man. Clearly,
He's like Sam Lee.
Hey, listen, I like a good lie, brother. I appreciate your lie. I respect it.
I see the nigga something. I'm telling you.
Okay. Yeah.
I watch something.
And look at the
NFL
bill. Big Stu. Shout out Bronny. You could be Namdi Asamuga.
Bronny for sure would have been better than Namdi. Jeez.
Nah,
Relax.
you saw it firsthand. He was in your division. R.I.P. to Vincent Jackson, but he had Vincent Jackson in hell.
He made him disappear before he disappeared. All right, never mind.
All right.
He played in our division with the Chargers, like the best they've ever been.
Yeah, not those 2 weeks. Well, that nigga was those 2 weeks.
Yeah, we didn't even throw the ball then. We just had LT dropping dick off on them.
Yeah. I know that nigga who used to fuck y'all up. Nigga, do y'all remember how cold Brandon Marshall was on the Broncos?
Oh my god.
That nigga used to catch like 20 passes a game.
That's the only reason he yelled at people like that now today, because he was nice.
Bro, he was like, dude, he was fucking filthy.
Oh, time's fast, man.
Namdi played in Oakland from 2003 to 2010, which was like the only time the Chargers have ever been good. Was basically the entire time he was there.
Y'all weren't good to the right side of the field against Oakland.
No, he had 3 good seasons.
Yeah, Chris Johnson on the other side. He wasn't that good, but he had 98 speed on Madden, so you couldn't throw deep.
No, they had Fabian Washington too.
Yep. Stanford
route. Yep.
And then
all the burner.
Tavon something was the safety.
Bridges. I just forced a fumble with him earlier today.
Man, Kirk Morrison, Ray Lewis.
Baby Ray Lewis. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck he got that name. That's crazy.
Y'all know hella players from these teams.
This was our team.
Blake used to fucking kill us.
Hey, on Madden, they was fake as fuck.
They had the Georgia linebacker that was Thomas Davis was on that.
Oh, Thomas. Okay.
Yep. I'm doing a lot of clicking just so I can confirm some. What do you guys think was the most wins the Raiders had in a season when Nnamdi Asomugha played there? He played there from 2003 to 2010.
A bad time for the Raiders. Maybe 6.
I'll say 7.
Hey, his last year there, they had 8 wins. That was the most.
Shit, okay.
Every other season, they capped out at 5. Them niggas won 5 games a year max for 6 years.
But like I said, we have the 2005 roster, and the team I inherited has Kerry Collins at quarterback. He's a 74.
Okay.
There's nothing good going on.
I see. There hasn't been anything good on there in a real long time.
Prior.
Yeah, them niggas was getting swept every
season. I was hoping for Jamarcus Russell. At least I could chuck the ball, but I traded everything in the world and got Michael Vick, and then he just got hurt for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be the worst. It's looking like the man league. You be like, man, I'm fucked. My season's.
Guess who's my quarterback now?
Hold on. White or black?
Neither.
Oh shit! Got a Mexican or Asian quarterback?
No.
Ryan Garcia. Not Ryan Garcia. What's the Jeff Garcia? My fault.
No, I don't even know he played out there. It's Marcus Tuiasosopo.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hey, guys. Hey, y'all talk about what he was doing against Vince Jackson. I'm clicking through these. We beat these niggas by like 20 points for 6 years in a row.
Damn, we don't care about facts. Let's get our jokes on. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Nah, because I was looking for a reason to hate on the Raiders, and I remember why I didn't have a Raiders rivalry until I met Raiders fans. Them niggas was
shout out Marcos, man. I see what you talking about. You hater.
Guys, yeah, tell Marcos to pull up this fucking pro football reference for Nnamdi so he can see how one of his heroes. It took this nigga. He beat the Chargers one time playing in his entire career in Oakland. I don't want to hear nothing about that Vincent Jackson slander. Y'all speaking bad on the dead, and I won't stand for it.
It's a team game.
He was
I don't care. Man. I don't care.
What was the other time y'all had? Something Floyd, right?
Yeah, Malcolm Floyd.
Yeah, all the big dudes.
We did love a tall, light-skinned receiver.
Where did y'all have Patrick Turner from USC too?
Ooh, that sounds right.
Because he was also like tall as hell, light skinned.
They had Patrick Creighton.
Nah, it ain't Creighton.
I remember Patrick Creighton. God damn, look at these names we're bringing. Holy shit.
I know.
Patrick Turner only played for 2 teams. He didn't play for us.
Okay.
He wasn't nice.
Dudes naming dudes.
Dudes naming dudes.
Just
don't name no dudes from
the
Raiders.
Who's the running back in 05? Who's the Raiders running back in
05? They have Vargas and the dark-skinned bald dude.
Thomas Jones or Julius Jones? Didn't they have a Jones brother that played there?
Nah, he got like a dynamic ass name. He sound like a 50s action star. Hold on.
Damn.
When I say it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, no, it does sound like okay. It's not as he sound like you might have been in some 90s rom-coms. Lamont Jordan.
Oh, okay.
Oh
yeah.
Wow. He was a big back too, right? He used to have like 99 trucking on Madden.
He don't get in the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just give Justin Fargas the ball.
That is a fucking name. I don't know that name forever.
I remember late last year, I seen one of the janitors at the mall. She had on a silk Darren McFadden jersey, like the old Reebok joint. It's like Raiders fans are so loyal. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
It's a good jersey, man. The jerseys are hard. I thought Darren McFadden was going to be so cold, bro.
He would have been if he went anywhere else.
I mean, he honestly wasn't bad. He just never was like the best back in the league. Yeah.
I felt like he was always like kind of like banged up. No,
he definitely was. But he's a speed dude, like
the whole game. Like, nigga, we can't throw the ball. This is what we're going to
Wild Hog.
Every play. Wild Hog. There we go. Pause. That does sound kind of crazy. But
crazy. No, he was nice.
He had that last year on the he was the Cowboys' last running back before they drafted Zeke, and he put him like a rack there.
I think he came back when they had Zeke too at some point. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, Zeke was like, yeah, bitch, this is my team now. But yeah.
All right. We was talking about the continent earlier. Folks, there's folks over there that making it do what it do, making the most of a situation. I just wanted to get y'all opinion on something. Y'all just tell me what you see happening here.
I already know what it's about to do.
I'm gonna need the folks at home to excuse the music. We are not platforming a nasty man, but I can't play it without the music because it makes it funnier.
Oh shit! What the hell is this?
I know exactly what this is about to fucking be. Oh my god.
Do you have your passport?
She's
this song. Honestly, this song being by R. Kelly makes it so just.
So, all right, so what's happening here?
A gaggle of African men propose to like decrepit old white women
in the Lagos, Nigeria airport.
In the airport, fam. You cheesing?
Yeah, they just trying to get citizenship. They finna get citizenship, and then they finna scam the shit out of them.
Nigga, being down on both knees in the airport proposing to a fat 70-year-old white woman is really a level of despair I pray I never know.
You got your swooshes pointed to the tile.
Oh my god! Look what slavery has done to my people, dog.
That citizenship, man.
Look at what slavery has done to my people. If they would have left us alone, we would not have been there. Oh my god! You could sit a cup on her neck. She got the ass. E40 was talking about in the you and that booty, but it's her neck.
That's okay. Nah, he about to play it cool for like a year, and then that nigga gonna call us for block numbers.
This woman's head is 6 inches above her like feet, or in front of her feet.
They must have money, right? Well, obviously, besides the citizenship.
I mean, in comparison, they're probably filthy rich. Oh man. Oh man.
Citizenship, bro. People do it all the time.
I don't even want to laugh at this because I just feel so bad for our people.
Nah,
there's people in the background celebrating.
I do not feel bad for these niggas, bro. Because I'm like, no, I'm telling you, in 2 years, bro, these gonna be the niggas calling us from block numbers, asking us for our social security number.
Y'all gotta watch 90 Day Fiance because this is the type of shit that they be on there trying to make look serious, and the wedding happens and the dude just disappears.
Yep, as he should. Oh. This woman has to be 45 to 50 years older than this man.
Oh,
this is wrong on so many levels.
Somebody call somebody's family.
One of our good brothers is on both knees in the airport, fam.
In a sleeveless hoodie and jean shorts.
And when's the last time y'all wore jean shorts?
I got a pair of jean shorts in my closet right now. So last time it was
Okay,
hot.
I didn't ask you if you had some. When was the last time you wore something?
Last summer, I haven't worn them this season yet.
Okay. What about you?
It's been, I don't know. I haven't even worn like cargo shorts in forever. Like if I wear shorts, it's like athletic shorts.
Okay.
Probably at least a decade plus.
When's the last time?
Yeah,
you wore
same
jean
here. I don't
shorts?
think I've worn jean shorts since high school. I don't think I've worn a pair of Forces since high school.
I do wear
Air Force
Forces.
One.
Damn, you're not tapped in with the community, Doc.
What community is that?
Your black community.
I wear the dirty
Forces?
white Forces though, because they're my around the house shoes.
When's the last time you wore
Walk
Forces? Bro? You don't need to be wearing Forces like that, nigga. Stop.
I never wore Forces, but
Okay,
I wear
shut the hell up.
I wear other Negro shoes. You talking down on jean shorts and Forces? Those are back.
You don't wear Cortezes?
I don't.
I haven't had a pair of Cortezes since
I do by proxy.
How y'all think Kendrick Cortezes a bunch?
Oh yeah, Kendrick did have some, huh?
I forgot about those. They were for when Damn came out, right?
TDE collection. I remember I was trying to get that shit. That shit sold out hella fast.
I remember
on that. Yeah, no, I've worn Cortezes probably since like 8th grade, maybe. Did y'all do Chucks growing up?
I had a couple pairs, but I wore Chucks the most when I got the gym for lifting.
You are a sicko. That's how I know you a strong ass nigga.
I don't know if it's the beef, but these Cortezes is going for a ticket right now. The ones from Dam are going for $800.
I didn't even know you had these slip-on ones.
Yeah, these shits is going.
I just remember one pair.
He had quite a few. He had 4. It looks like 5.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
They only got a size 7 left.
You are stupid.
People do better. Speaking of Kendrick, what he set records for, like, this is like the greatest streaming song of all time. Not Like Us was.
Yeah.
It says it's a fun bop, man.
Fastest rap song ever to surpass 100 million streams. 9 days, it dethrones Drake's old record of God's Plan. Which God's Plan, when that shit dropped, was a fucking bop. That shit was definitely playing everywhere.
That song was everywhere. I didn't fuck with that song, but that shit was everywhere.
Yeah, having a diss record popular has to be just and I know Drake has it from like back to back, but back to back wasn't this big. Like, I'm gonna be playing this song for years to come.
Yeah, I play it. I've played it every day at least once.
Yeah,
bro, it's got everything. It's got disses. He's shooting at some of his homies. He got
call and repeat.
Exactly. He's got the dope beats, some cool little ad libs, some dope lines in there. And the last verse where he broke down the colonization and shit. Then he compared it to Atlanta and what he's doing. I'm like, damn, this nigga made the process of colonization cool.
Man, this isn't like the craziest ending. Mom's a Mother's Day in this. She might be the target demo, but still.
Nah, that's that shit. I done made so many lyric cards from this shit. Every time somebody says, "I'll pull a quote from this shit."
Yep, that shit has been pretty funny. I won't lie to you. Yeah,
until you guys told me that, I did not know like the fan was an acronym. I was like, damn.
Y'all know anybody who the Oakland show was gonna be their last stop?
That's hilarious.
Wait, what'd you say?
Do you know anybody who the Oakland show was gonna be their last stop?
It was gonna be Biggie's.
Yeah. That's not the Oakland show I'm talking about. I'm talking about our Oakland show.
Oh, yeah. My mom went to Oakland.
Salute.
With me. We went there together.
For real?
Yeah.
You went to Oakland too?
Yeah. We were both in Oakland. Yes, sir.
That's hell.
I actually have photos of me walking my mom across the stage at her Oakland graduation.
All right, no, straight face.
I was like 3 years old. Yeah, I could talk and almost read. Yeah, I might have a picture in Oakland. I am Oakland alum.
Oh no!
No, yeah, you know, you got grandfathered in. You can go there anytime you want.
You definitely can pull up whatever you want to and talk to the kids about how you made it out.
I didn't know where that shit was till like junior year. I remember
the
always going to
Tuck.
Oakland.
That shit
Yeah,
is
it's kind of in the Tuck. Yeah.
You go to Oakland Park, you're like, where the fuck is the school at?
Dog, that's what I used to think.
You go to this Tacoma neighborhood that's 4 blocks long and it's a cut alley up.
Yep.
That shit is in the cut. Because they used to be deep. It was like, yo, there's a bunch of kids here, but I've never seen any of these kids at the school.
No, you have not.
The whole reason they get that packet and be out.
No. Hey, Oakland has some chicks, man.
Oh, you are. Never mind. I can't talk about Oakland alumni.
You're a predator. You're a fucking predator.
How? We was in high school.
You just hit on all the chicks that had babies in high school.
You said she can't get pregnant and she already.
All right, that's crazy. No, but because they used to be on the bus with us. Because did you? Oh, well, my freshman year. That's when the what was the bus? Was it the 59, the one that used to go to the mall?
Sure, might have been.
Nigga, I don't know.
So they used to pick us up, right? So then it would
you
drive
said,
down. It would go down Tyler. Okay, me. It will go down Tyler to stop.
We are two babies. 2 and 28, right?
Yeah. 2 and 28.
Yeah.
It will go past Tyler and then it'll stop at the Shell. So the Oakland kids are getting on. So you got Foss and Oakland. You keep driving down.
Oh.
And then Lincoln, where Lincoln used to be. So remember Lincoln was at Mount Tahoma?
At the old Mount Tahoma?
Yeah. They used to get on the bus, and then you drive down there. Once you hit whatever street that is,
that goes down. Yeah.
Then Mount T kids would get on the bus. We used to be deep as fuck on that.
That was a fighting ass bus.
That is the worst possible bus you could have. Honestly,
it was the worst bus of all time.
Yeah,
I remember.
And I thought the 2 was bad.
No, it was, this shit was way worse than the 2.
The 2 would just be packed as fuck for real.
It would be hella Hilltop kids, and then some random Crips would get on the bus.
Yeah,
bro. I remember like people like. Because like all the seats were taken, there's hella people just standing up, whatever. And then I remember like niggas just started like sparking blunts on the bus, and then the bus just got like hella like foggy, and it was just. I'm like, bro,
I'm glad you made it out alive, Jamal. I'm
glad man, my parents gonna smell weed on me, and they're not gonna believe the story I'm telling them. I know they're not gonna believe this.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real. If that was my kid's bus ride situation home, you probably would have had a car at like 15. We're trusting you behind the wheel before we trust you on that fucking bus.
Yeah, but it was only like that, like for my freshman year. Then after that, then
okay,
switched it up.
Wasn't that bad? Okay,
that shit was crazy.
Yeah, they know like we got to change this fucking route.
How much does the bus even cost now? I wonder because I remember it used to be 50 cents, and then I remember when it went to 75 cents. Everybody was
$1.25.
$1.25 or $1.50 right now. I had to take the bus when my car got stolen a couple years ago. I think it was $1.50.
You've ducked there.
Oh, brother. I had to take that shit to work, nigga. One of my coworkers see me leaving the transit center. I wanted to throw up.
It said $2. Which honestly, if you think about like when it went to $1.25, that's really not that bad for that little change over time.
Yeah, and they do it to where like you can do it on your phone. So they have like an app that you have on your phone or whatever, and you could buy like $2 is like for like 2 hours, and then it's like for $5 is an all day pass. So you just pay $5, you can go like
you good.
I ain't trying to be on the bus all goddamn day.
I remember
ride the bus all the time, man, just for old time's sake.
See what's going on there.
I just want to ride it, man. Just back in the day, man. You used to have to catch the bus everywhere. I used to be you link up, and everybody move at train somewhere.
That every 15-minute shit was a damn lie when school got out, though.
Oh yeah, no. Fact. Only the bus you guys rode came every 15 minutes. The 2 used to come every 15 minutes.
No, but that first one would be so packed. Like if there's sometimes the second one would be sitting right behind it.
Oh, they'd have both buses pull up at the same time, and then it's like now you got to wait technically 30 minutes for the next bus.
I just walk home at that point. If I fuck that up and it's too packed, I just walk up the hill and be like, all right.
Yeah, I guess your house wasn't that far.
No, it's just straight uphill. That's all.
I was like, it's like what, 15-minute walk, probably 15, 20.
Yeah, but you're on that 19th Street hill, like so
straight up,
big ass hill.
That is kind of a steep hill, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't do that. I remember one time we walked to because I think Marmar got kicked off the bus, like by the second stop. Like, so it's like, nigga, like, so we got off in front of the school, and then nigga, at the 7-Eleven, we got kicked off. So it's like, I remember, so he got kicked off, and then they was like, oh man, well, he got to walk to the mall. So I it was me, Damian, Tayron, and Josh. And they was like man, we gonna walk with Walmart to the mall. I'm like, nigga, I'm not finna walk that far. Like, fuck that. So I stayed on the bus and they walked to the mall. They was hella mad at me for a little bit, but you know how far of a walk that is from Foss to the
A
mall?
little bit. The niggas got over it by the end of the night.
Dog. That was probably like an hour and a half walk. That's a long ass walk.
Yeah, that's a mob.
Yeah, no, fuck
I got
that.
places to be.
Nigga said I wasn't loyal. I'm like, nigga.
That's a mob through nowhere entertaining too, because you got to go across the valley and like there's no fun way to make that walk.
Nah, bro, that's a minute.
No, I don't ever want to walk across Tacoma for under any circumstance. Unless it's like one end of the north end of the other. That looks kind of cool. But
I rode my bike from like my house to like 72nd with my dad. Because like
nigga, god damn.
Like 72nd is South Tacoma way, yeah.
That's
I can
hella far.
I feel like you'd be moving to where it's like, okay, this isn't bad.
But I was like 8.
Yeah, that's still a mob for an 8-year-old.
That's the mob for an 8-year-old. That's a
yeah.
And then back.
And then back because the car wasn't ready to get picked up.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now we're waiting.
Yeah, I was built that day.
That's hilarious.
All right. Hey, Jordan for sure did escape some immense slander with this Drake and Kendrick beef that popped off because he had a week worth of beef coming his way for how he played in the playoffs.
Oh, niggas definitely was going to fire up the slander Guinea. But
wait a minute, I assume he didn't even play.
Oh,
he played, Paul George highlights. I didn't know he played.
Yeah, no. I think he threw up. They said Bomani had a stat where he like, or it was Nick Wright had a stat where he's had the most 10 or fewer point playoff games where they shot more than 10 shots because he went like 1 for 7. Let me see if I can pull up his shooting percentage.
I got it.
5 for 16, 2 for 12, 7 for 13. Oh, it was really the last 2 games were bad, which he kind of needed to win the last 2 games to stay alive. But yeah, he shot 2 for 12 and 5 for 16 in the last 2 games. And when he ain't making shots, he's not. There's really no point in you being out there.
No, it's supposed to be the assist numbers.
Bro. 4 turnovers, Woo! 1 of 7, 2 for 12, 7, 4, and 7, a minus 25, bro.
Yeah, no, he was out there.
And they got smoked by 30.
Honestly, that's the thing I hate the most about the Clippers. They get all the like praise of an LA team. They are a good team, like, and they can be a good team. They get all the praise of like being an LA team that has superstars on it, and they get none of the hate. Like if the Lakers are ass all season long, win a playing game, make the playoffs, put up a fight, it's like, yeah, but you niggas are fucking so incredibly ass. We don't actually.
That's because y'all the Lakers, though.
You should go shit on.
It's not the same. You looking for sympathy from the wrong folks.
I'm not.
Y'all have someone who's in the conversation for the GOAT. Like, come on.
They got a couple niggas was calling Magic Johnson the GOAT until Jordan.
I'm talking about right now.
And they made the same trade as us, got 2 All-NBA Hall of Fame level players and have 0 expectations. I'm not looking for sympathy. It's just annoying that they get to like pop all the big shit. Oh, we beat you guys. We're better.
I disagree with the no expectations thing. They be having like they be saying like, yo, like if this team is healthy, they should be going to the Western Conference Finals. But then like Kawhi gets hurt.
I thought they were.
And then they lose in the second round every year, and people are like, damn, that's crazy. All right, moving on.
Y'all are the storyline of the league, though. Like, it's not the same.
I'm not saying it needs to be
the only similarity y'all have is that you guys both play in Los Angeles. But other than that, it's not the same.
Yeah, that's the reason I started this whole thing. Is I hate that they get all the praise of being an LA team when none of the
you shouldn't, because you don't want your team to be them. You would hate that. There's a reason you're a Lakers fan.
I just need them to be disrespected. I
think their life is disrespect. The fact that like they exist in the same arena as you guys, and this conversation is not had about them, is the disrespect. The fact that the Lakers, when they were fucking terrible, winning like 17 games, were still getting nationally televised games that we had to sit there and watch. That's why shit is different. Like
I don't care about any.
The fact we talk about y'all as a play-in team about can they pull it off and win the title? Like that should not. Y'all should be talking about like the way we talk about the Hawks. We keep it at a K.
Talk that talk, Blake.
I'm just saying.
Hawks won a championship 4 years ago. That's crazy. All right.
No, I'm just saying like where y'all at right now though. Like cool, y'all won the play-in game and got to go in the playoff series and lose. They lost the play-in game and they went home.
And won the in-season tournament. Don't forget that, nigga. We got a ring.
Oh, y'all, it's my fault. Y'all did get a ring this year.
The first ever.
It is right. Y'all hung a banner. I have
a question for you though, Tyrell.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Kobe's your favorite Laker ever, right?
My favorite Laker ever, yes.
Who's your second?
Probably LeBron, because LeBron's like probably my favorite player ever at this point.
Oh shit. Okay. So what?
Yeah. And I say that because
like
no.
Oh, for real?
I was so
Shannon
young when
Brown.
Shaq played there. Yeah. I used to fuck with me some Shannon Brown. I've never thought about
Monica.
who my favorite Laker is.
Thought that was Grant Hill.
That's Monica. Grant Hill's married to Tamia.
Okay.
I will say, like playing 2K when the Lakers were in their prime, I used to have Lamar Odom doing fucking tricks.
Lamar Odom was a fun ass player.
Lamar Odom was my nigga. I've never really thought about who my third favorite Laker would be, or like thought down the list, because I like every team that we put out there. So I have a couple players. I had like a weird affinity for Jordan Farmar for a couple years. He was a nice little bucket.
He could punch on 2K a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him in my favorite Lakers, but like
a little bit.
Yeah, having a team that's had so many players on it, I like obviously love Powell. See, I don't know who I have. I was a fan of Derek Fisher until Matt Barnes drove to his house, jumped the fence, and beat his ass.
Hey, they're amicable now. It's a great story.
Yeah, it is. Did you
fuck with Bynum?
No, because if you remember when Andrew Bynum came out, he was like super young, so he was like hurt and then not playing, and it was like Kyrie in college, where it was like, man, when Bynum comes back, and then he came back for a playoff run, fucking cooked, and it was like, okay, this nigga's nice, and then he was gone a year and a half later. So I never really cared for him. And then he was a weirdo.
So Shaq's not in your top 5 favorite Lakers?
I'm not saying he's not in my top 5, but like Shaq was gone.
Yes,
Shaq's a great Laker.
No, I mean, look,
people.
I'll give you a comparison. That's like me and the Mariners with King Griffey Jr. Because when he was doing his thing, I was too young to even watch that shit. Like,
exactly.
So,
like, Shaq is one of my favorite Lakers from the standpoint of like when I do remember watching Shaq highlights what he means to the Lakers. He's up there, but I remember watching Shaq while I was still mostly a Sonics fan because I was 6, 7, 8 years old. I didn't really start watching the Lakers heavy until I was like 11 or 12, which is around the time where the Sonics left. So like, Kobe was one of my favorite players. So I liked the way he played, and I played with him on the video game because he was on the cover of like NBA Courtside 98 or something like that. That my dad had.
It's much easier to have fun with a guard in the game than it is a big man.
For sure. So yeah, like Shaq's never been like super high on my list of favorite players, but yeah, I mean, as a Laker, like Magic Johnson's one of my favorite Lakers. I've never seen a nigga play a game, but like because of what he means to the Lakers.
I was hoping you'd have like a bigger affinity for Shaq because I was going to ask you if you think Shaq is corny as fuck because of the.
I do think Shaq. I mean, I love Shaq. I do think he's corny as fuck though.
He's corny as fuck, and he's 12.
I will say. I think in this scenario, Shannon was wrong though, because because that's what we're talking about, right? That them back and forth with them. I think in this scenario that started it off, Shannon was wrong because he took what Shaq said to Jokic as like disrespect, when in reality, it's like that's kind of the thing we always kind of ask for, is like to keep that same energy when you're talking to folks. He has a relationship with Jokic. He wasn't doing it to belittle Jokic. He just felt that he thought SGA should win it, and then at that point, it's like you as another person in this commentary space shouldn't necessarily take that as needing to check that individual, that you shouldn't be having that behavior around folks. Now, on the other hand, again, like I guess you can't tell another grown man what to do, but Shaq, if you're looking at that, you kind of got to also understand Shannon got a platform where he's on. I think they do nightcap like every night. So
yeah, they do every night. Yeah,
they got to talk about something, and you were the mix. I think what gave it more fuel though was the fact that he had something to say about Shaq stuff with his ex-wife. They talked about that like a couple nights prior. So Shaq,
that was a big story in the news. Yeah, when she was talking.
Yeah, so Shaq might have already felt a way about that, because I'm sure them clips from Nightcap are probably one of the more visible things you're going to see about anything. So
yeah, I didn't realize that he said something about his ex-wife. So
he did nothing no one else didn't do, but it's just like, it's like if I see this more than I see the other thing, I'm gonna think he went crazy. So
that's true.
And you talked about me again the next night. I just thought it was kind of corny that Shaq is like 55 still making diss tracks to niggas.
bro.
And
And
that's where everything went fucking crazy. That's where I don't co-sign none of that.
So
he made the diss track, and then somebody dropped his him on a boat with his 21-year-old girlfriend. It's like, you might be on the Drake side of history here, buddy. I don't know.
But the thing is, like Shannon wasn't. I don't think Shannon was really being disrespectful. Like he did say, like I did kind of think it was kind of lame. Where it's like, okay, like Jokic won MVP. It's a big moment in his life. It's
1,000%.
Like, besides winning the title, that's probably what the second biggest accomplishment you could do in the league. Is MVP. And it's like, bro, like you announce it for me, whatever. Don't say, oh, I stole that MVP and I robbed it from SGA and I didn't deserve it. Like, bro, like say that when nigga I'm not on the live stream when it's between you, Chuck, Kenny, and Ernie.
Don't put some sriracha on that.
Yeah, like come on, bro. Like
when you're telling me that I won it, yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, like that's like when they presented to me and we're on TNT live. Like, come on, you could have did that after I go do my thing. But then like I feel like Shaq wasn't trying to not Shaq, but Shannon wasn't really trying to like belittle his career or anything. We was talking about Shaq because Shaq could tell you. We've heard Shaq say it in plenty of interviews and like stories all the time. Like he didn't work as hard. He was super talented, but like he had bad diet, bad training habits. He didn't take shit serious. He would come to practice late. Nigga said he would eat 4 Big Macs before practice, and like he would play himself in the shit during the season. And Kobe would just be yelling. I'm like, yo, you fat bitch, what are you doing? That's why him and Kobe used to do it. So like, it's not like Shaq. I feel like Shannon didn't attack him and say that he was lazy and stuff. Or like that. He didn't like attack his character. He was just saying, like, yo, you said all these things. And then it's kind of like, I do feel like you are a little envious a little bit towards when these big men are getting these MVPs. Because honestly, I think Shaq does probably feel a little slighted. Because it's like, yo, like there are some of these big men now. Like Jokic has 3 MVPs and B got 1. It's like, yo, like how the fuck do I only have 1? And I'm fucking Shaquille O'Neal. Because some people will say that Shaq is the best center ever. But I feel like a lot of people say that Shaq is the most physically like dominant center ever, and honestly, he probably is because there was nothing you could do with that nigga. He would just back you down, R2 drop step nigga, and just dunk on you. Couldn't do nothing with it. So it's like I do feel like Shaq kind of does feel a little slighted sometimes.
I don't know what you're saying though. Like what Shaq said himself in response to what Shannon said. That his goal was never to be the best big man of all time. His goal is to be the most dominant. And he said he accomplished that goal. So I don't feel like I let myself down at all. I don't feel like I left anything on the table. And I think that's part of what like put salt on his wound is that you're calling him lazy, but like Shaq at the same time did what his goal was to do. So
but Shaq would say, like, you can't say these things that, like, oh, I showed the practice late, I'm eating Big Macs, and I'm showing up to camp 380 pounds when I'm supposed to be 330. Like, nigga, you're being lazy. Like, you're
most of that commentary using that word though came from others. It wasn't from Shaq. Shaq never said he was lazy. I think it was more so like Phil Jackson had a book where he talked about that, and that's what really got the narrative rolling. And then more stuff started coming out from behind the scenes, but Shaq more so would just say like he played himself into shape, which like that's not something uncommon for NBA players. So,
if I'm not mistaken, that last sit down
overweight though, then
and that last sit down he had with Kobe, I think he did say I was lazy because Kobe was like, "Yeah, you weren't in the gym, you weren't doing what you were supposed to do," and he's like, "Yeah, you right." I think he said I'm lazy. I don't know if he used the
just because you're not saying it, like nigga, like your actions and what you were doing, like nigga, that's lazy. Like nigga, you're not
saying it
without practice fat. Yeah, you're saying the same shit, and it's like. But then it's like the shit that I didn't like what Shaq did, where he was talking about like, oh, you got to be. What's Shaq's favorite shit to say? You got the G14 classification. He tried to say Shaq. He said Shannon wasn't. He can't talk about him because Shannon wasn't top 10 in his position ever, which is a fucking
no, not his position. He said in his sport.
Well, basketball is totally different from football because there's way more players on the team.
Terrible comparison. Yeah, no, you say position. He said in his sport.
Okay. Well, see,
that's a dumbass us as logical folks, we took that as like, well, do you know who Shannon Sharp is? He's one of the best tight ends of all time. But yeah obviously he's not one of the top 10 football players of all time. Like,
like you can't be like, come on,
you can't do that.
And then the super nasty shit that I hate when like black men do this to each other. When somebody's getting successful, they always try to insinuate that you did some nasty or like some gay shit to get where you are. Because he said, "Oh, and I know what you did to get where you are." I hate when we do that to each other, bro.
You know what that was?
That shit is nasty. What?
Okay, that's your bias reading it that way. Because in reality, like I think the thing that makes the most sense to me that I saw about this was like if you remember when he was on Undisputed, he would bring out the do rag, he'd bring out the weed, he'd bring out the Henny, and like people felt like he's kind of hamming it
He
up and
was
making
kinda
a
doing the
caricature
most
of
at
black
the time,
folks,
yeah.
and you
Yeah.
ain't seen him do that shit since. So that's what like you kind of sold out to get to where you at. Like that's
Oh, okay. See, I didn't even think. I thought you were trying to like, you was also.
my mind went there too. But like I've heard some more dialogue about it, and it was like, okay, no, he got the
Now that
point.
you say that makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
if that's his point, if that's what Shaq
Uncle
is
Shay
really
Shay got invented at that desk. That's
I thought you
100%,
told me,
yeah.
nah, you suck some dick to get where you at now. Don't
my
play.
mind went there too. Because that's usually what it is.
Because like if he
Shaq
was
could be
doing
playing
that,
a double entendre. Shaq could mean both.
Shaq's a
He
rapper.
did get out that van crazy.
Yeah, but see that's because he had like the double hip replacements.
Whatever. He got the pitch replaced 3 years ago.
That's why it's crazy. Yeah,
No,
I will say,
it's like, what happens if Shannon just says like, "Yo, I bet you can't whoop my ass though."
I'll pay.
I don't know if either one. I don't know if either one
I'll
of them
pay.
should say
They're too
that.
old to be fighting. I'm not gonna lie, but
For
it's like,
one, yeah.
Mike Tyson goes next week, and don't he?
Hey,
is that?
I will
thought it
say
was this weekend. Or
I
the
don't
next
know
week.
when it is.
we did. No, that's in July, I think.
I bet.
Oh, all right, niggas is just
We
told
did.
you,
We did just see Shaq with his shirt off, and he somehow still has a six pack under 46 layers of fat.
Oh yeah,
Doesn't it?
I don't know.
Shannon's
I don't
built
know if
like shit,
anybody
too. I
needs to be
tried niggas
fighting
on the
him.
men's. Shannon was on Men's Health magazine. No homo. I'm like, this
I'll
nigga
pay
real.
if they line it up.
Yeah,
They too
I
old, man. They-
pray.
There's a
Yeah.
way to
I
go
will
about it. I mean, Mike Tyson just fought Roy Jones in the pandemic. Like that,
Those
they're
are
probably
boxers, bro.
they're
And
probably
Roy
similar
Jones was
age.
weird. When I remember watching that, and then like Roy Jones was looking surprised, like, man, what the fuck? What the hell's going on? How's he still moving like that?
Mike was off that shit.
Oh,
What
yeah,
that
he might have
was.
been, yeah.
I think
Like-
that the era of like all the former sports guys who like kind of come from similar times being on TV or being in the same space talking about it is going to lead to a lot of stuff like this. Where like I don't even want to say these two people, but like the time frame in which they played is similar. But like Tom Brady and Jamal Crawford both getting on TV at the same time. If they had some like subtle beef, they could just like play it out, or they'd be beefing. Yeah, beefing because like I haven't liked this nigga since that time in 06 when we were in Miami and blah 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 happened. I think we'll start to see a lot more.
You missed the part to add to your narrative. They both Michigan men.
Oh, see, yeah,
they could have been something on campus.
Something crazy happened on campus. I've hated Tom Brady ever since. Jamal Crawford started getting it off, and then Tom sneaking in little sneak disses on the NFL calls. But in a lesser sense, like all these dudes have podcasts now. Like they're all just going to be saying shit publicly, where it's like I'm on TV or I'm on air 5 days a week. I just have to have a take about somebody, and now somebody who might not like me or has the opposite take or something now has to come and say something about it because like. Shannon's talking about Shaq as an athlete and a commentator, and now Shaq is coming back attacking you as an athlete and a man, which is just not what we're used to from.
Nah, it don't make no sense. I do think Shaq just relaunched his podcast too, and I feel like he's boosted his numbers because I don't know anybody who watches that shit. And
Jamal likes it.
Who?
You watch the big podcast with Shaq?
Shaq's podcast?
Watch that shit.
Oh, you were the one that used to tell me that his co-host was always talking about his meat.
No, that's the old podcast.
He just rebooted it.
He's not with those people anymore.
He got, I think, it's Lefko who'd be on the TNT desk sometimes. Is his co-host now.
Okay.
He used to do it with these two like goofy white dudes, and it was definitely like those dudes had like cook energy. It was weird. Because I stopped listening to it. Like it, I would listen to it regularly. Then I started getting to where like, okay, if you don't got a guest on that I give a fuck about, I'm not gonna listen because like them two goofy ass white dudes are unbearable. They were just always making like it was just big cuck energy, man. I'm like, bro, I'm not doing this. This is
Are y'all keeping up with Haslam and Mike Miller's podcast at all? At least like clips or anything? No,
I see clips.
I listened.
I didn't even see the clips on a little bit.
Yeah, I see clips on from time to time. I know Udonis Haslam hates Paul Pierce, and it might be on site. He wants to fight that nigga.
You said that beef never dying.
Yeah, nah, he hates them.
Oh, I hate Paul Pierce.
Speaking of people with podcasts, and we were still talking about the Lakers earlier, how do you feel about your future coach, Tyrell?
I think I said it last episode. We're like, he might end up being a good coach. I just don't think it makes sense in this situation. Like,
the dynamic is so strange.
I think he'd be a good coach on a different team. Like, when he be doing like, which being a coach is so much more than just breaking down X's and O's. But he sounds really good doing that. But I don't think you can put him on maybe with the Lakers post LeBron and AD. You can make
Yeah,
that
you got to
shit.
manage
I think it'd be
personalities. You gotta be a
fine.
leader.
Yeah.
You
All
think it'd
that
be
stuff.
fine, or you think
No. Like you said, after that, yeah. If he gets like a young squad or something like that, I think probably be a little bit better. Or in between, like I think like the Hawks. I don't know what's going on with their head coach situation, but like that's probably a better fit.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah,
Lakers are a very veteran team.
Yeah, within a veterans with he's not so far removed that like he played his entire career while AD played. He played his entire career while LeBron played.
I think mostly everybody on the roster, y'all don't have anybody that young, right?
I mean,
He's been out for 2 years.
Or like Austin Reeves. But I'm even saying like not even just he was in the league while those guys were, but like he can't like he was a vet when not even really a vet fully when Anthony Davis came in the league and was like played his entire career while LeBron played. So like guys, he's been around for like a decade in the league. I don't know if that'll work. And I just don't the Lakers don't need that right now. So he'd be a great head coach candidate for the Lakers in 6 years.
I don't know what's out there, dude. I don't know like the big names in that space no more. Like
I feel like they just keep retreading the same couple people. Like I know that they were saying
Budenholzer's got bagged out by the Suns.
Budenholzer was one of the big names. Kenny Atkinson is starting to pop back up. I know that they're saying that there's a assistant for the Wolves that's supposed to be a name that's coming out, but it's just like whoever was fired most recently is going to get Frank Vogel will get hired by somebody when they fire a coach after they lose in the playoffs.
Did Steve Clifford get hired again? Y'all could get him.
I haven't heard his name in a little minute. So
I haven't heard that name in a minute. I don't think he on a coaching nobody right now.
I think he was just the coach of the Hornets.
Until 2021.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a couple of years. Yeah, he hasn't coached anybody. Or he coached the Magic until 21. He coached the Hornets until 18.
Okay. Damn, my math is off.
But yeah, when Doc gets fired, maybe. Hey, honestly, if we get lucky, the Clippers will have had enough and they'll fire Tyronn Lue. I wouldn't mind having him as a coach.
Good way to end the LeBron era.
Still wish we had him as a coach instead of Darvin fucking Ham. Might have actually won a playoff game or two.
That house gotta be free again.
So y'all did win a.
Hey, I'd fuck with Stackhouse or two. I'd fuck with Stackhouse. Get somebody that can beat LeBron's ass. He got to calm down for once in his life.
That'd be cool. We was just talking about the Hawks. They're getting the probably the big man out of France, Anthony Alexar.
Yeah.
Lil Wemby.
I ain't dove into really no highlights yet or nothing, but
I've only seen some clips. Man, he looked cool. Like sure, it's highlights, so the nigga gotta look like he nice. So
they're saying it's a down draft though.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard anything about any of the.
What is that name at the top? Who the fuck?
Can I zoom in? How do I zoom in?
No, I got it. I have him in my screen full screen.
Okay.
Zachary Recharger.
Yeah, he's from JL Bourges, so I'm imagining that's France.
That's either French or Germany.
Let's see. Yeah, France. Lyon.
That's Eastern France. Yeah.
Well, I don't know any of these names, honestly.
Running that fucking puppy mill over there. God damn.
Oh, y'all can hear that?
Yeah.
I thought those were Blake's dog this whole time.
Nah,
you got Frenchies for sale?
We don't got no dogs here. Those are dogs and some neighbors' dogs or somebody's dogs in the back.
They selling Frenchies, boy. You better go get you one.
I don't want them shits.
Yeah, so the two college players that are in the top.
I know.
There's four college players in the top 10. Two of them are from UConn, Kentucky. Oh, and then Baylor, so 5. Isaiah Collier, we know him. Yeah, I don't know a lot of these names.
I know Klingan because he was going up against Edie. And then,
yeah, he's a big man from there.
Nikola Topic sounds a lot like these last Jokic's. Jovic, Topic.
Yeah. So anyway, the Hawks have 1, Washington has 2, Houston has 3 from the James Harden trade. Who James Harden is now on his second team since that trade, third team since that trade. Having to give away the top 3 pick in the draft because you traded a player who has now been on 2 other teams since your team is absurd.
Damn, the Nets are fucked.
Yeah, I think next year might be the first time they have their first round pick back. if I'm not mistaken.
But they still got young Met Gala man. We ain't doing shit.
Oh yeah, you might be. Yeah, but I feel like they gave up. Yeah, I don't know what they gave up for him. Yeah, they're fucked. Yeah, they're fucked. The Spurs have 4. Detroit has 5. Charlotte has 6. Portland has 7.
Shout out the Pistons fans,
The
man.
Spurs
Y'all
also have 8. 4 and 8.
Ooh.
Having Wemby and then having 2 top 10 picks.
People have been talking about they need like this is a potential trade situation too.
Oh yeah,
since they have these picks.
Go ahead and give the Hawks 3 top 10 picks and go get Trae Young.
Well, what if they offer y'all 4 and 8 for Bron?
Yeah, I can't wait to cheer for Nikola Topic and Ron Holland next season. I will be watching a whole lot of. I'll be watching a whole lot of soccer next year if that's the case. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know what a lot of the. It's funny because with all these trades, so much of the top like 15 is really like 4 teams. The Blazers are in here a couple times. Oh, Houston's only in here once. Okay, maybe it's not.
Vaughn Castle, 6'6", 210.
What's the? Yeah,
go to the big board because this is in order kind of where they think they're going to fall, not talent.
Yeah, they got.
So Topic is supposed to be the best.
The 2 French dudes, Reed Shepherd from Kentucky. 4.
When was this updated? 12
They got a
days
guard
ago?
too, right? Kentucky and like Dillingham or Dillon.
Yeah, they got Dillingham and Shepherd on here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Colorado has somebody. Wow.
Is the UConn big on there? Clignon or whatever his name is?
Yeah, 5.
Okay.
Yeah, he's there.
7'3", 282. That is a big boy.
Kyle Filikowski, who's allegedly good. I agree. When's Armando Bacot coming out? Is he coming back again?
Has to be coming out.
I need to look actually.
That was year 5. He has to be out.
Nigga, that's year 7.
He got a COVID year in there.
There ain't no way in hell he's going.
Nah, he's done. Yeah.
But see, I'll be watching the playoffs and I'll be thinking, like, dude, a player like him definitely get out here and like help out. Like, if you look at like Derek Lively on the Mavericks, he ain't no different than Bacot.
Yeah.
How old is that nigga? 24?
24.
Yeah.
He never older than he ain't older than Perry Ellis was. That nigga as fuck.
I promise you, Chapel Hill is not that popping. He could leave. Go ahead.
Yeah, he probably got a little on his way to his masters. He'll be all right. About to manage the fuck out of somebody's enterprise rent a center or rent a car.
Cause I know Miami had that tight end. That nigga's coming back for his 9th year.
He done tore like every ACL 8 times though. Keep giving him damn years.
He is 28.
He
had all of his COVID years, all of his medical years, his regular redshirt year. He had
every Black historical leader scholarship to keep him in college.
He taking the National Negro College Fund.
Okay. Hey, all jokes aside, if you guys could keep getting free school to play football, would you play for that long?
Yes.
Sure.
Well, it's over.
Considering that you've been hurt that much.
Obviously, I'm not good enough to go pro, and I'm not. So I'm just keep going to school, and I can get on hose and get a free education to work for my future. Like, yeah, why not?
Y'all jokes are not about to hurt me in that scenario. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, you're poor. I'm not. I got NIL, and I'm in college.
I play a sport you wish you could still play, and I'm getting paid for it, and I'm getting a degree.
I technically don't even play.
Yeah.
I just sign up for a sport.
I get the residual clout of me wearing this uniform.
It would be so lit to just have like all of your education paid for that long.
Getting carried like that, getting the free ride and the free float. It's got to be how all Caitlin Clark's teammates felt on that PJ though. I'm gonna put this on here.
Charter flights now.
Yeah, they off the buses, man.
She don't start playing bear. They gonna take that shit away.
They were all wiggling their feet. Like, I've never had leg room before. None of them have ever flown first class before.
I don't gotta sit next to a stranger.
For real. Nah, that shit was the first video they showed us. I'm trying to like usher that team through the airport and everything. Just a bit mania. Like, I can't believe that y'all been doing it like this for so long.
That shit is crazy, bro.
Could you imagine you go to the airport and like some of your teammates got TSA pre-check and clear, so they don't gotta wait at security, but you're still in security because you couldn't afford to get it.
Oh
Like
my
you're
God.
somebody who makes $65,000 a year, and it's just like, yeah, it's not in the budget. Can't make it work.
No, yeah,
Oh my
the
God.
team cannot reimburse you for that. So you need to get here a little earlier.
Oh my God. Yeah. They were doing them women so dirty.
They were.
All right,
Yeah,
y'all
look
want
like
to talk
they're
about
up and
these
up, though.
NBA awards? Are all of them given out? Is it over?
Yeah,
It has
everything's
to
over
be.
because MVP is the last award they announced.
Yeah.
You never know. They do like the fucking Walter Payton ticket.
So we know Wemby got Rookie of the Year. We all agree that was right.
Hold on, he's pulling up.
Oh, okay. I
Jesus
just
And while he's doing that, though, do y'all? I was listening to a podcast with Jamal Crawford on it recently, and he was talking about how he feels like the Sixth Man of the Year award should be named after either him or Lou Will. Yeah, what do y'all think about that versus like Havlicek? That's who it's named after now.
Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, give it one of them. Yeah, I'm all if you name it after a black person. Fuck it.
I wouldn't hate it. It is a little close to your retirement to name it after you.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Yeah, they might be worried. Like, okay, like, is you gonna do something? I get why they wouldn't pick Lou Will. I get it. Some character things. Not that I'm judging, but you know, it's just the non-standard family arrangement.
I was saying because it's not like I don't know. I've never heard of him. You know, no drug charges, no domestic violence, no.
Just look a little crazy, you know.
Yeah, I just don't know.
To have a little, like to have a little bit more fun than we want to put behind a trophy, is all.
Yeah, he's not a legend in the sense like all of the awards are still named after a legend. Like even though they changed most of the names, and Jamal Crawford is closer to status than Lewis.
Yeah, like Lou Will has a legendary basement. You can't have a legendary basement and get an award named after you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work.
Okay, so we'll go through. Jamal, you already mentioned Victor Wembanyama won Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, we all agree on that.
I agree. Chet had a good rookie year.
I was gonna say Chet would be a good conversation for sure.
Yeah. I'm always a big fan of the give it to a nigga who actually just got drafted and not somebody who just got hurt. I'm never like necessarily against it, but yeah, like I don't.
Y'all cop any of them hoodies? Not a real rookie.
No, I was broke at the time, but that shit was funny.
I forgot about that.
A fun campaign.
Let's see, Tyrese.
That was Ben Simmons and Donovan Mitchell, right? When that was
and Jason Tatum kind of too was involved in that. I don't know how close he actually was to winning it, but yeah.
Tyrese Maxey was most improved player, which I thought this isn't crazy because I thought he was good last year, but that motherfucker snapped this year.
No, he definitely opened up a couple more levels.
Yeah, he's an all-star now.
Some would argue he might be the best player on that team because he's actually healthy and can play basketball games and both sides of his face work.
They might be talking about getting Maxey some help. I'm not lying.
Oh yeah, Tobias is out of there.
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year. I think this is his fourth one.
Yeah.
Which Minnesota was one of the best. I think they were the best defense in the league this season. So hard not to give it to him.
They're getting their boots smoked right now.
Are they really? Oh,
they're down 12 with 10 to go.
Ooh, they better hurry up.
Okay, they can. Hey, Ant-Man's as long as Ant-Man's still in the game, they can make something to shake.
He is him.
Another player on that team getting their boots smoked. Nas Reed won Sixth Man of the Year.
Shout out to him. I feel like he grew his game for sure.
Oh my god, it does.
I don't know. He could do.
I'd be forgetting. Like, is this a person that I'm forgetting? Like, this isn't the same Nas Reed I remember. There has to be a new Nas Reed. This is not old Nas Reed.
It's not old Nas Reed.
He is a fucking problem now. Which by old, he's nigga's 24, but still, I just feel like he used to just be like a run of the mill player, and he is a factor now. They be taking Cat out the game. Like we need somebody to actually come out and hoop. Cat, you need to go sit down.
Yep, undrafted.
Yeah, says a lot about him.
He was a 5-star high school prospect though, so something must have happened.
Jeff T was talking about, like, he said he knew he was going to be good because I guess he used to be a guard. And he says, like, you see him in practice, he could do all the stuff the guard do. He's just bigger.
Oh,
yeah.
I wonder what happened.
Yeah, McDonald's All-American 5-star, went to LSU and then went undrafted 2018-20. Oh, probably because he came out too early. He went there for a year.
Oh,
so you're just not all the way ready. Should have did the Armando Bacot and went for 6 years to still go undrafted.
I'm betting on me.
Mark Daigneault, the coach from
Of course,
Oklahoma
Mike.
City, won Coach of the Year, which
Yeah, I
I think everybody thought OKC was going to be better, but not 2 seed better.
yeah,
So I
no.
think that's can't really argue that one.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Either him or it should have been with Jamal Mosley for the Magic. I thought those were probably the two I picked.
Yeah,
for that
the
award.
Magic were a factor this year too.
Yes.
And then Mike Conley won Teammate of the Year. Alex Caruso, NBA Hustle Award, which I feel like was strictly made for the Alex Carusos of the NBA.
I was gonna say, what's that one based on?
I think they have a hustle stat, don't they?
Okay.
Here, let me look real quick just to make sure. Hustle Award. NBA. Best utilize hustle to help their teams win on a consistent basis or on a nightly basis. And this award is decided using a metric known as hustle stats, which tracks defensive and offensive efforts such as diving for loose balls, taking charges, deflections, setting screens, contesting shots. Pat Bev
Only thing
won
got a stat, I don't care.
Yeah, Pat Bev, Amir Johnson, Marcus Smart, Montrezl Harrell, Thad Young, Marcus Smart, and Alex Caruso. Which, when I think of hustle, I think of all of those guys.
Yeah, this is fine. Okay.
Yeah. And then Karl Anthony Towns won the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Player of the Year.
Fuck you do.
All right.
I'm joking.
I want to say, but I feel like it's insensitive, so I won't. Steph Curry won Clutch Player of the Year. He clutched his ass right back to the house. He clutched those away from being built by his house.
He be clutching his pearls when he see low income niggas in his neighborhood.
Oh no.
Get those darkies out of here.
Brad Stevens won Executive of the Year. Which does he have a Coach of the Year award?
He have to, don't he?
Maybe.
He had a couple 1Cs. He don't got one.
All-Star Game head coach. He did not. No.
Oh, okay.
Just in college. That's surprising. I thought he'd be.
What an interesting career, man. He was looked at as like, not saying he failed or nothing like that, but just a quick exit, I guess, from how much hype and promises kind of surrounding him.
For sure. Yeah, it ended. Oh, well, he was there from 2013 to 2021, which is a long time. They had a lot of success. Shit. I think that the owners of the Celtics just realized that niggas needed a nigga, and they got him and got better.
Well, so fucked that up.
Yeah. And then Nikola Jokic won his 3rd MVP award, which this face
that
should not
sums
be
it up for real.
NBA MVP winner.
The man who clearly did not want that fucking award.
Yeah.
He just cared about winning. That's it.
It's hard. It's hard to hate on it at this point. Like, I'm still don't like that he keeps doing it. I still don't like that he keeps being this fucking good, but it is what it is. The motherfucker is a problem.
Probably
in the most
fake.
My best I was right thing about I've ever had in sports was Nikola Jokic.
Easily. I think I remember when this first happened. I remember because Jokic, who got traded away, was cooking in Portland, and I was like, "Oh, they traded the wrong big white boy." And because Jokic was still good, but it was like, I don't know, like he's not all that. But then it was like, nah, okay, actually, he might be one of them ones. So he's entered an elite territory of 3-time MVP winners. I think
Jokic is one of them things where is what we don't like doing is basketball fans from a better era, where you have to believe in his advanced metrics. Well, you had to believe in his advanced metrics before he started putting up the counting stats to go with him. Because before they got Nurkic out of there, Jokic was like playing a similar way, but the counting stats weren't there to go with it. You just had the crazy efficiencies with it. And if you stretched him out to like a full game, and it's like, he's averaging like a fucking triple double and not missing. Like, he's going to be pretty fucking good.
It just feels like it never works out that way. It
doesn't.
Oh yeah, if he did this for 48 minutes, it would be like, yeah, but he's never going to. And this out of shape motherfucker was like, okay, I'll race my horses on foot. Look at me.
And he was fat back then too.
Yeah. So players with 3 MVP awards is Larry Bird, Wilt Chamberlain, Magic Johnson, Nikola Jokic, and Moses Malone. And I know people are having the conversations about like, is Nikola Jokic atop this player? Is he atop that player? Is he atop this big man? Being in a class, like being in, I was the like clear best player in the league the same number of times as Larry Bird, Wilt, Magic, and Moses, who like people who watch them play talk about as they might be the best basketball player ever, you got to put Jokic in every convo about like not necessarily GOAT, but that class right below it where he's somebody's GOAT.
Well, and look, now this sounds insane for a 3-time MVP, but now of the prove it portion, because when you get to this point is now when the voters start hating on you. Because if LeBron should have had more than 4, Mike should have had more than 5. I can't speak for Kareem or Bill Russell, but I know after this point, this is when it gets hard.
Yeah, for sure. Because LeBron wanted that 4th one we didn't think was going to happen.
Mm-mm.
Like LeBron was stuck at 3 for a minute. It didn't look like 4 was coming. So didn't look like 4 was coming. It just, they didn't want to give him 4. It wasn't that long of a gap, but still. And he's gotten snubbed on multiple since then. It's felt like, but yeah, I mean, yeah. But like, even looking at somebody like Moses, he's kind of done more in his career already with his 1 ring and like how he's performed. If he gets 1 more, Magic kind of got a crazy case with the 5 rings. Larry Bird has what, 4 rings?
I don't know. I think the thing with Jokic though is that it's a lot of what he's doing has never been done before, and when you enter that kind of territory, it's a bit harder to argue against you. Where no knock to Moses let's start with Moses. No knock to him, but of a lot of dudes who scored points and grabbed rebounds. He was the best at it for however long you did it, but not really a unique thing at that point.
Yeah, let me look at his MVP seasons. 24, 17 and 1, 31, 14 and 1, 24, 15 and 1.
Goddamn.
And then
24 and 17 is crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, Jokic, like, he's not grabbing 17 or 14 rebounds, but 26, 10 and 8, 27, 13 and 7, 8, 26, 12 and 9 with all the efficiency numbers, with all like you said, Blake,
shooting stats
every
too.
Advanced metric, all the shooting numbers. Like he is really doing stuff that we haven't seen ever.
No.
Ever. Yeah, it is. He is in that convo with one of them ones. I still am going to say that I think Giannis might be better than him. He's just had a couple complications along the way, and I don't want to talk about it. We can talk about something else.
I think Giannis has all the tools to be the better player than him. I'm not really sure how his jump shot hasn't developed, but from a physical standpoint, there is no reason Giannis shouldn't be better than Jokic.
I don't like that people are saying he's not.
I thought Giannis was gonna have a little jumper by now.
He'd be having like game stretches where it's like, oh man, hey, Giannis shot 3 for 4 3 nights in a row. He might be here. Oh.
He ain't shot 4 threes. Even 1 for 2 and made 1. Yeah.
Let me go to StatMuse. All right, you better piss me off.
He made 3 threes in a game. Jamal, you think he did it?
Yes. Once, yeah.
One.
He definitely hasn't done it 5 times. I'll give him 2 max. You know, he had like 4 threes in a game. He probably did
Boom. Suck my dick. All right.
Giannis been in the league for 18 years. How many times have you done it?
He's done it enough times that I can't even say him out loud. I got to put it on the screen.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me look at all these. 5, 4.
Okay, Mr. Shooter Man.
Get the fuck out of there.
Oh, that's what's up.
A lot of 2019, a lot of 2020, a lot of 2021. Oh, yeah, 23. He had this 5 in 2019. So when he was winning MVPs, he was hitting threes.
He's Josh Smith, but he can dribble.
Basically, when Giannis hits threes, he wins MVPs. All right. Giannis hits threes, he wins MVPs.
Josh Smith with a Disney Plus special?
Facts. With the Hulu special, yeah.
All right.
That's him.
Unneeded.
That's funny.
Unneeded. All right. What else we got on here? Jamal.
Oh, speaking of Disney Plus, did you guys see any of the announcements they rolled out today?
I saw they're gonna make less stuff.
Yeah, fuck Bob Iger. But so they showed the logo for Daredevil. What'd you say?
That's not the Warriors, dude.
What Warriors, dude?
Bob Iger?
No, Bob Iger,
the Disney CEO, nigga.
Oh.
Yeah, CEO or some high ranking dude up there. But now, so we getting Daredevil March 2025.
Ooh,
It is no longer 18 episodes. It will be 9 episodes now.
thank God.
18 episodes never made sense from the minute they said it.
Yeah, I think they were gonna make it like 30 minutes, but it's probably like 45 to like hour-long
Doesn't
episodes.
matter.
So it's nine episodes of that. Agatha has a new title, and that will be September 18th this year.
All right.
Yeah. Ironheart will be next year. No date yet, but they said it's for sure next
You
year.
said Ironheart?
Yeah, Ironheart will be next year. And Fantastic Four starts filming in July.
Oh, I saw they wrapped up that casting too. They got their Doom now.
Oh, they got Doom?
Was that who they casted? Maybe it wasn't.
They cast the
Galactus.
Galactus.
There you go.
Hey, why does Agatha need a show?
I don't know. Because everybody loved her so much on WandaVision.
It's really because of that. Because I was wondering, like, what did she do, or like, what's her role in the MCU that she needs, like,
So
there's got to be magic.
Move
Got to be like the magic stuff, and that's
they're trying to open the door for like Blade and all that stuff. So that I think it's going to be that side of the house, like Midnight Suns type shit.
Yep, and like Mephisto and shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know where they're going with it.
Yeah, I feel like as a not super casual fan, but not super locked in like you guys, I feel like I'm being lost on some of this.
I'm lost too, buddy.
Yeah,
I just watch them when they come out. If I care enough.
About an Agatha show.
I was trying to figure out the shit with Echo. Like, I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, finish that. Salute.
Didn't finish.
Oh yeah,
didn't finish. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I just didn't know why.
I don't read shows in English. The fuck out of
here. And then what else did I see today? I saw the Disney stuff. That might be it, honestly. Hold on, let me double check my phone. Hold on. What else came out?
Boom, 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 boom. They announced any Spider-Man DLC?
Oh, Spider-Man Noir.
That was all in that leak. Oh yeah, Spider-Man Noir. They finally casted. Well, it was a big rumor, but it's official now. Nicolas Cage will be in the Spider-Man Noir. That's on Amazon.
The show or the movie?
Yeah, it's gonna be a series.
Oh, so that's a Sony thing then?
I'm not watching no fucking Black.
Okay,
salute. Good for them though.
Well, because that's supposed to. Because they're gonna have that, and they're gonna be doing a old girl getting the show.
Gwen Stacy,
Cindy Moon.
Who?
What's her name?
Cindy Lou who?
Cindy Moon. What's her spider?
The Grinch.
No, nigga. The Asian spider girl. What's her?
Do not set that up. Hey, move on.
I'm not gonna do that. I had it in my head. I didn't say nothing though.
Move on.
And why y'all think Ruby Rose had all that cash?
All right. Anyways, did you guys see the image of David Corn sweating Superman suit? How it looks?
Who? We talked about that last week with the Goku and Vegeta fight in the back.
Oh shit. Okay. I was going through that. Oh, Supergirl, the Woman of Tomorrow, will be in theaters June 26, 2026. Millie Alcock is Supergirl. She's in with the Game of Thrones show. Not Game of Thrones, but what's that? House of Dragon?
House of Dragon.
Yeah.
She was young queen, young Rhaenyra.
Oh yeah. Live action Tomb Raider series is finally moving forward at Amazon Prime. That's gonna be on Amazon.
Angelina Jolie again?
Nah, this doesn't say who it is. It just says Phoebe Waller-Bridge will write the series, but she will not star in it.
Thank God. She's a good writer, but I don't want to see her playing nothing.
Oh yeah, and Mortal Kombat 2 will release in theaters next year, October 24th.
Oh brother, that shit stunk. Oh my God. Holy shit.
I was with that movie, man. I thought
you got to be in there by yourself, just like the people who went to see Spider-Man re-release.
There is not many.
Do you guys know anybody that's been going to any of those re-releases?
Fuck no. Nobody's going. They said they made $250,000 across the nation. Yes.
You are lying. I do not believe you.
Okay, hold on.
People aren't going to
re-released?
All the Spider-Man movies.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Why the fuck would anybody want to go see that in theaters now?
No, they've been dropping all of them. The Tobey Maguire ones and the...
that didn't answer my question. Why would anybody want to go see that in theaters?
Maybe if you missed it in the theaters back in the day, you might want to go see it.
You probably have seen that movie 9 times.
I'm just saying, hey, y'all know why they're doing this, right?
They're making duds and they're running out of money. Fuck.
Yeah, they got to get that Madam Web money back.
Look, honestly, Jamal, we've never had like a super boring segment on this podcast. I almost fell asleep.
Yo, Madam Web is on Netflix now. I need you guys to watch it so you guys can tell me what you guys think.
I have so many things I can do with my time that are not watching Madam Web. I would rather go in my backyard with no AirPods in and just swing my golf clubs, hit the grass with no ball involved for 2.5 hours instead of watching that movie.
That movie sucked ass.
I'd rather go take all my neighbors' trash out than watch that movie.
All right.
Oh my Sony God. Released The Amazing Spider-Man 2 across 460 locations in the U.S. on Monday, but reported a below-average gross collection of 1,000 per theater. The Garfield Star film netted 500,000 on Monday, falling 10,000 beyond the previous part of the film, The Amazing Spider-Man, which also saw Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. Yeah, so it's not going good.
Oh, if you think,
I wonder which one
about
all the re-release.
$1,000 per theater is
466 locations. That's terrible.
Yeah, so if you think about how much a movie ticket costs, $1,000 per theater might mean like 20, maybe like 75 people per theater saw that movie.
You think the Tobey Maguire ones are doing better? People probably want to go see those re-released.
No, I mean probably better, but like not good.
Yeah,
better than $1,000. Like you might have gotten.
They gotta get their money back, man. They dropped.
But also, like who wants to? People aren't really going to the movie theaters now for real. Who wants to go and see
some movie that's shit you watch on streaming?
How old were we when the first Spider-Man came out? Like 8, 9?
Yeah, that first one's probably like 01 maybe.
Yeah, so we were like 7, 8, 9-year-olds. I'm not going to see that movie in theaters 24 years later.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck
for money.
I want to watch it online.
Yeah, because like the theater experience for a movie like that's not gonna be that good that I need to go watch it again 24 years later. But hey, I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, movie theaters do this all the time. Like the Grand Cinema is always playing some random fucking 80s movie.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, probably does $1,000 for the weekend. They're just not concerned about it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's free money. They made their recoup. They just had to send a fucking DVD. So
hey, put the Blu-ray on, man.
So if I'm in the movie theater and somebody's like playing the opening to it on DVD and got to hit home and then play, hey, put the barbershop in theaters again. I'll go see that.
Put the barbershop. We will be there.
Yeah, I'll go see. You put most black movies in the theater. I'll go buy a ticket. I might not even go.
Hey, put Friday in the theater. That'd be fun.
You put Friday in theaters. I am there night one. Promise you that.
You go see Friday in theaters?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be fun. I tell people all the time. I think I've seen Friday 2,500 times. I would for sure.
That's probably the movie I've probably seen more than anything. I don't know if I'd go see it in theaters. So.
I would. That'd be a fun event.
Okay, but you would go see fucking Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Captain Underpants 4 in game.
Any of these movies?
Taking a day off to go see it, y'all.
I might go. I'd go see Endgame. I'd go see Black Panther 1 in theaters again.
I'm good, man. I'm not gonna go see Endgame, nigga. That shit was 3.5 hours. That's a long ass movie to go see again.
You're not committed to the cause, because I mean, honestly, you've watched the Snyder Cut, so I feel like you'd watch anything at this point.
Yeah, nigga, I could pause that and go take a shit and then come back and finish it.
I mean, you could do that. I mean, you've seen the movie, so you don't need to pause it. You can go take a shit and come back.
And went to see Madam Web talking about what he won't go see in theaters.
I didn't go see Madam Web in theaters.
In my narrative, you did.
Oh yeah, that shit day one. I definitely think you went and seen it in theater.
Didn't you got the popcorn box and everything? We seen it.
Wait a minute. I feel like you told us you went to see that shit.
I was gonna go see it, but I didn't end up going.
Nah, I don't.
Every time I would get ready to go see it, I was like, man, I'm fucking tired. I don't feel like
I honestly do not believe you. I don't call you.
I kind of do remember you going to see it though. But
yeah,
I really didn't. I feel
like I vividly remember you because you're a liar. What do you mean?
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't say that.
I didn't go see it in theaters. I think the last movie I saw in theaters was actually I could just go check
Morbius.
I definitely saw something. Let me see wallet. Let me go to my wallet.
Oh no, Guardians 3 came out after Morbius, as did the Marvel.
How do I go see all my movie tickets?
Anywho, we doing these tiers or no?
No, we'll save that for next week.
Cool.
What movie is this? December.
That puppy movie.
31st. Oh, I saw Aquaman.
Okay.
You
also saw Madam. You also
December
saw
31st. Wow, look what
you also saw Madam Web.
Your name on this show is Seen Madam Web in theaters. What are you talking about?
Nigga's just lying.
I'm not standing for his lies.
Now you think you're Mr. Webb.
Nigga Webb.
Nigga Webb.
Oh no.
You definitely seen the fireworks go off in IMAX.
Nah, I need y'all to watch that movie, man.
If I can convince Amara to watch it with me, I'll watch it. I'll ask her if she wants to watch Lady Spider-Man and see what she says.
They got man,
It's not that she gonna be mad.
They got your boy Mike Epps is in the movie. He's in there.
I mean, he's on the Equalizer.
The show?
Yeah.
I've never watched that show. I've only seen the movie.
That's great shit.
Oh, hey, shout out to her being an ally, supporting the nigga cop.
I get the Apple TV notifications now because you watch it so much. New episode is out.
That's like I can't believe Queen Latifah's the fucking Equalizer. Shout out to her.
My mom says that show's good. I haven't seen a single episode of it, and my mom.
It is good. It's one of them things where she's not a police officer or any type of law enforcement, and they be getting in a lot of shootouts and situations in New York City. No one ever gets in trouble.
Wait, that's your favorite kind of show.
Name another one.
Sons of Anarchy, Mayans, Power.
Okay, hold on.
Power.
Okay, Power, you got me. Power, you got me.
Yeah, no, Sons of Anarchy, I'll never forget them on I-5 getting in a full-blown shootout, and the cops never asked a question.
You done them drives to LA and back, though. You know they'd be in the middle of fucking nowhere.
They were never going to LA.
No, I'm just saying, like, the space in between, like, from, like, Mount Shasta to fucking Sacramento, like, whatever. Like, there's nothing going on.
I agree, but people were murdered in those shootings.
There's, like, 4 police officers.
They shot a federal agent and dumped her body, and I think one person got arrested.
Well, she was from the community, so that's more about that.
All right, noted. Well, the Equalizer is a black woman. They don't believe black women are out here just shooting people left and right like that.
I've seen her kick 3 dudes' ass with a scarf.
Oh my god,
the show is fire.
It's so funny. Just cause it's less funny because it's Queen Latifah, but more because Queen Latifah is like 55.
She don't even look that old either until like her hand come up on the screen, and it's like, oh, doggy.
Actually, might be wrong. She might not even be 50 yet, low key.
What are you doing?
Nah, Queen Latifah gotta be 50.
Nope, she is 54. Yeah, she's 55. Yeah, so her being like the action star for the first time in her career is so funny.
And shout out Gail King getting on the cover of Swimsuit too.
Oh, all right, man. Yeah, I don't know.
We got anything else, man?
I don't know how to hog tie people.
Why would I hog tie?
That interview is not supposed to be that funny, but there's so many clippable moments from that interview.
I have played that interview, not that interview, but the why would I hog tie people at work a couple times.
Use your common sense. That's another good one.
I have a couple coworkers who will just come past me and be like, why would I hog tie? That shit is so funny.
I'm trying to think, anything else happened this week?
I'm sure something happened this week, but we ain't gonna get to it.
Yeah, nah. Academics is in some shit right now. Prayers down for him.
Prayers down.
Yeah. Being honest, somebody sent me something.
Throw a beef patty in the garbage for Academics.
Hog tied her. I don't know how to hog tie people. My kids is listening to this. All of this.
Shout out the positive image of Robert Kelly that we had as children.
I don't know how to hog tie people. Hey, R. Kelly really was like a positive person.
He got picked for the Space Jam soundtrack.
I wish he had all the like BET inspirational videos. He had all the shit you play at the funeral,
cookout, every occasion in a Black life. You could have an R. Kelly song for it.
Yeah,
step in the name of love. Get your first car ignition. You want to do
play it ignition? Getting your first car is funny.
It works.
That is fucking hilarious.
And then Dave Chappelle made "Piss on You," and it all went out the window.
It's the start of it. You can't blame Dave. Robert did it to himself.
Yeah, he pissed on her. On
a minor.
On Dave, but it was the songs.
We don't even talk about how that was rape, but it's all good.
Okay.
Episode 154 of the Critically Unfocused podcast. Consent is in. It's the way to go. It's the way to live. Keep that with you. Do whatever you will with it. And we out.
All right, peace.
Peace.